TVA to come sponsor us all at once.
Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family. What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double dipped wings, and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.
It's true, I dripping in gold. I walked into the room dripping in gold. A wave of heads with time, so I've been told. My heart broke when I saw you kept your gaze control. Why cannot so? Why can you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I crave you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's about that time again. Thank you so much for joining us here on the River City Sports Network. We're coming to you live from Brainerd High School for a matchup between some teams that not necessarily have some bad blood, but they definitely know each other. They definitely get hyped when they play each other. I'm Taylor Ellis. You're going to be listening to myself. You're going to be listening to Mr. John Neal, who's sitting to my left. And we might even get Zach Kirby to my right here involved in a little bit. But, guys, thank you so much for joining us here. Once again, we're coming to you from Brainerd High School here. The girls' game is just about to tip off, but let me go ahead and get my colleague involved in the action here. Mr. John Neal, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, Taylor. It's a Friday evening here at Brainerd High School. I tweeted out yesterday from our main page, what better to do on a Friday night than come watch Central and Brainerd square off in a District 6 AA matchup. Do you have an answer for me? Because I don't think there is one.
I don't have anything better to be doing than being here right now. I am excited for this game. I've been excited for this game all day. You know, I had some stuff to get done this morning, some errands to run, and I was just thinking, I can't wait to get to Brainerd High School and see this matchup. We are moments away from the starting of the game here. We've got our starters being announced right now. We'll go ahead and bring you our River City Sports starters here, first and foremost, for the Central Purple Pounders. For the Central Lady Purple Pounders, starting, wearing the purple jersey, number 10, Madison Rogers. Number 12, Markeisha Davis. Number 11, Brianna Denton. Number 12, Diaria Kelly. And number 40, Rebecca Hill. And now for the home team, the Brainerd High School Lady Panthers, wearing I believe the white jerseys here at Brainerd High School being announced for us right now. Number 3, Ebony Calloway. Number 5, Jamaica Brown. Number 10, Jamie Ward. Number 13, Kenesha Price. And number 22, Serenity Sparks. And, guys, just to get you started here, just to get you maybe a little bit of an appetizer for the game that we have coming up, John Neal, what is a key for each one of these teams here to get them going, get the win here?
Well, you have to look strictly at Jamie Ward for the Brainerd Panthers. She can create her own shots. She likes to get in the lane and dish out to her teammates. She is actually head coach Tyra Swartz, or should we say new head football coach of the White Creeks next year, as Coach Ward got promoted this past week. He's going to be leaving after this year to go up to Coach White Creek. But you also got to like what Jamie Ward and what her teammates bring, but I think it starts with number 10. Over on the Pounders side, you got to like number 20. You got to like Sandria Silman. She scored 30-plus on East Ridge a couple of nights ago. I asked Coach Terrence Allen from East Ridge, what was your opinion on her? He said someone's going to have to guard her. So who guards her tonight for the Lady Panthers is big in question, because she had a big game scoring 20 the last time these two teams met. And Central is currently undefeated, as Brainerd has lost 2 district games. And, man, do we have one on us tonight, Taylor.
We have a correction here coming your way just before tip-off on the Central Lady Purple Pounders as starters. We have number 24, Brianna Denton, number 12, Miracle Miller starting here, number 34, McKinley Johnson, of course, number 20, Sandria Silman, and then number 40, Rebecca Hill. As the tip is away, Brainerd wins the tip, but falls into the hands of number 40, Rebecca Hill. Now it's Central with the ball. Miracle Miller passed down low, shot is up and off the rim, no good. Rebounded, though, by Central, and we have a loose ball foul. It was Johnson with the shot for Central. That was awry. We're going to have what looks like a push on Central, and it will be Brainerd's ball here, moments into the game. We thank you once again for joining us here on the River City Sports Network. If you're joining us, thank you for listening live.
Quick turnover there by Jamie Ward as the Pounders take over. They're coming in a full court trap, it looks like, as Coach Rick May goes to this early and often in games, Taylor.
Quick inbounds and turnover by Brainerd. It's going to be Central's ball now inbounding. Hill with the ball, driving, penetrating the lane. Shot is up, off the backboard. Looks like she drew the foul.
That was a good drive by Rebecca Hill. Last time we saw him, she's normally their 3-point shooter, and that if she's going to drive a little bit tonight, that's mixing up something that probably Brainerd hasn't seen thus far this season from Miss Hill.
Jamaica Brown with the foul for Brainerd. It's going to be Rebecca Hill on the line shooting 2 for Central. 7:43 left in the contest. Hill's first shot is up and good. Central wearing the all-purple uniforms, gold accents. Brainerd wearing their white
uniforms, blue shoes. Hill settles in now for her second shot.
I will tell you this, the Lady Panthers do have the best-looking shoes of any team in the area. They got the baby blue Nikes on, Taylor.
Hill can't convert on – or no, excuse me, Hill does convert on her second attempt. Now Brainerd with the ball, swinging it well. Pass down low to the low post. Shot is up off the rim, no good. Rebound Silman of Central. She's driving across the lane, coast to coast. Pass now finds Denton. Her shot is up and good from about 2 feet out. It's now 4-0 Central in the early going here in the first quarter.
Again with a full-court trap as the Pounders come out. Now, they are wanting to trap the wings, as you can tell, a shift as Brainerd takes a three.
Shot is up and good. Brainerd, that's number 5, Jamaica Brown. 3-point play here. 7:07 left in the first as she puts her team trailing now 1 to the Central Lady Purple Pounders. Silman driving with the ball being defended well by Ward. Gets the shot up and good. Rattles in off the far rim. Jamie Ward with great defense, though, as it's inbounded now to her, and she's going to run the court. Picked up by Silman. Ward now moving to her right, looking for a teammate. Now picked up by Denton. Now across court pass now to Brown. Brown back to Ward. Ward at the top of the key, thinking about driving. Pull-up jumper. Shot is up, no good. Beyond the arc, no good for Jamie Ward. Off the back iron, rebounded by Central. Now it's Silman with the ball. She's going to set things up for the Lady Purple Pounders. Coming across the Brainerd High School Panther logo here in the gym. Silman's going to walk in and going to have a ball out of bounds. Looks like it went off Ward as Silman went up for the layup. And Silman just almost walked into the rim there, and not very good defense early on that play, but as the inbounds is tipped now by Brainerd, rather, it's going to be out of bounds Central ball here at midcourt. Silman now with the ball, inbounded into her. Now Hill moving to her right, finds Denton in the quarter. Denton around to her left. Thought about finding Hill on the low post. It's a turnover. Now Brainerd's ball. Bringing it back now is Ward. That's Brown. Brown pass down low is off the feet of number 14. That's Walker. It's going to be out of bounds Central's ball.
And this is something we saw from the Lady Panthers whenever they played Central at Central. They just could not get any consistency in their passing, which led to a lot of turnovers, which led to a big lead, which they had to come, or a big deficit, which they had to come down from. As number 24 for the Pounders, Denton takes a shot. But if the Lady Pounders don't, fix these turnovers here early in the game, it's going to be a long night again for the Panthers, as we did see in Central earlier in December.
Denton's shot is awry. Brainerd moving the ball well. Finds Brown on the perimeter. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Silman of Central, and she's going to run the length of the court. Shot is up, and we're going to have a block on Jamaica Brown. And Sandria Silman of Central will shoot two. 5:36 left here in the first. Her team leads by a score of 6-3 here in the early going on the River City Sports Network. Silman settling in now. Gym slowly starting to fill up. We do have action from the boys' contest coming shortly after the girls. Silman's first shot is up and no good. Have some substitutions checking in now for Brainerd.
And I will say this, there's always great hospitality here at Brainerd whenever we come. I do like the up security that they had today, Taylor, when we were coming in. That might be just a precaution of the amount of individuals they plan on attending this game tonight, is because it probably is the best game in the area tonight, on contrary of so many fans. But I think we're here where the best teams are playing tonight, Taylor.
Silman nails her second free throw. It's now 7-3 in favor of the Lady Purple Pounders. Brainerd inbounding. Full court pressure by Central as it's inbounded to Ward. Ward getting trapped in the corner in front of the Brainerd bench. Finds a way out of it, though. And ball is tipped on the pass. It's Silman with the ball. Shot is up and good. Easy layup for the Central Lady Purple Pounders. Inbound quick to Ward as she's going to run the length of the court. Dashing in between Central defenders. Finds a teammate. Shot is up, no good. Brainerd gets its own rebound, though, and dish back out to Ward from beyond the arc. Shot is up and good. Couldn't connect on the short shot, but finds Jamie Ward beyond the arc, and she doesn't miss there very often. Score is now 9-6 in favor of the Lady Purple Pounders. It's her first three-pointer of the game, Jamie Ward, as Central moving the ball well. Rebecca Hill with the ball. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound, Brainerd. Now Jamie Ward bringing it across the court. Drives, being picked up well by Central, and there's a foul on the play as Jamie Ward gets a shot off. 4:45 left in the first period. Her team trailing by a score of 9-6. Jamie Ward will go to the line and shoot two.
I think they called that on the floor, Taylor.
Yep, we're going to have it on the floor here. Brainerd to inbounds. Brainerd inbounding. Jamie Ward with the ball beyond the arc. Shot is up off the iron. No good. Rebound Central. And we have Denton now with the ball, bringing it down the court, being picked up well by Brainerd's defense. Tip pass almost out of bounds. Back now to Denton as she's going to set things up. Finds Miracle Miller with the ball. No, excuse me. That's Markeisha Davis. Davis finds Silman. Silman driving. Shot is up. And looks like we're going to have a foul on the play.
And Cedria Silman's going back to the line. It looks like the Panthers have switched and going man-to-man. Has Jamie Ward matched up on Sandria Silman. That's a matchup that most of us has probably wanted to watch all season long, and the way that transitions forward will be probably how this game ends up, Taylor.
Silman's first shot is up and good. Rattles in for the Lady Purple Pounders. They lead now by 4 by a score of 10-6. Silman getting settled in. Her second shot moments from being released. Coach Tyrus Ward on the sidelines calling out to his team. Silman's second shot is up and no good. Rebounded almost momentarily by Brainerd, but there's a jostle for the ball now. It's Denton and number 30, Ashley, for Brainerd getting tied up with it. It's going to be a jump ball, and possession will go with the Brainerd Lady Panthers. Inbounds now. Jamie Ward with the ball. She's going to bring things down, being picked up full court by Brianna Denton of Central. And pass is intercepted by Central's defense. Up now quickly to Silman. Silman's going to do some quick dribbling. Cross-court pass now to Denton. Her shot is up. No good. And Kania Watkins might have had a tip on that ball. Now it's Jamie Ward looking for a teammate down low, but is tipped by Central. Fight now for the ball. It's going to be Davis of Central with the ball, bringing things up the court now. Finds Silman to her right. Silman's going to set up now. Back to Davis at the top of the key. Back now, Hill. Hill's shot is up and off the front iron. No good. Rebound, Brainerd.
And Jamie Ward bringing up the ball now here for the Brainerd Panthers. They've shot well from behind the arc, and she's up again and hits it. Just like that, the Panthers are right in this game, only down 1 with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left, Taylor.
Jamie Ward connecting on her second three-pointer of the night as Silman brings the ball across midcourt for the Lady Pounders. Being picked up now by Price. Pass down to Markeisha Davis. Her shot is up and good. And she draws the foul. It's an and-one opportunity for Central's Markeisha Davis. She'll go to the line.
And what a pass from about half court from Sandria Silman to get it down to Davis to get that foul. I haven't seen a girl pass like that than maybe Kaylee Clemens from Baylor, who's always looking for the next shot. She actually picked up a Player of the Week honor from Prep Weekly, as I heard on Wednesday driving home from the office. But Miss Davis is at the line now, taking her first free throw attempt.
Shot is up and no good. Rattles off the rim and rebounded by Brainerd. It's Price with the ball. Now finds Jamie Ward. Ward bringing the ball down now. She's going to set up for Brainerd.
Actually, correction there. Miss Davis's shot was actually counted. That was an and-one attempt, which it was off the mark.
Now Central with the ball. Silman bringing it down. Finds Denton in the corner. Her moving to her left now, driving, cross-court pass to Hill, thought about it, now driving, penetrating, layup, shot is up, no good.
And the Lady Panthers grab the rebound, and we're all tied up here as Brainerd is 4 for 4 from behind the arc tonight as the Lady Panthers are matching every blow the Lady Pounders are throwing them from behind the arc.
Jamie Ward now looking for her teammate to her left. It's Price with the ball, now back to Ward as she drives to her right, being defended well by Denton, now to the corner. Drive, dribble, penetration, shot is up, no good. That was Watkins for Brainerd. Silman with the ball now for Central, driving down to the court, being defended by Jamie Ward, and we're going to have a foul on Jamie Ward, it looks like, under the basket. Silman will go to the line, shooting 2. And Sandria Silman now getting settled in, 2:14 left in the first quarter.
And this is her third trip to the line tonight. Only shooting 50% for right now, but being able to get the line like this and get Brainerd in some early foul trouble will actually pay dividends later on in the game for the Lady Pounders.
Her first shot is up and good. Silman getting settled now. Second shot attempt underway. Shot is up, looks good. Rattles in for the Central Lady Purple Pounders, and Coach Rick May is going to take a full timeout. 2:14 left here in the first period. Central jumping now to a 2-point lead. The Lady Panthers of Brainerd High School by a score of 14-12. You're listening to the River City Sports Network, and we thank you so much for joining us. With me is John Neal. And, John, just your general impressions from the first 5 minutes and some change here going into the first period.
Well, I gave you two names to start this game off with. Sandria Silman. She has 8 right now, and she also has four of her points, so 50% of her points have come from the line. Like I said, she's been there 3 times tonight. And then on the opposite side for the Lady Panthers, Jamie Ward has 6 points. Both are all 6 coming from behind the arc. So there's your 2 key players to watch. But on an overall team perspective, it seems that the Lady Panthers maybe, a little shook early because of the full court pressure given from the Pounders, but they've slowed down here in the last 3 minutes of the first quarter, hit some big shots, and they're right in it, only down 2 now with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
People still coming into the gym here. It's expected to be a sold-out crowd, standing room only here tonight. As the ball is inbounded to Jamie Ward, she's going to bring things down across midcourt now, picked up by Denton at the Brainerd Panthers logo. Tipped pass, now it's going to be Kelly with the ball for Central. And ball changing hands quickly now into the hands of Silman as she comes across midcourt, being picked up by Jamie Ward.
And the Lady Panthers go into a 2-high 2 or a matchup 2-3 full half-court man. I haven't really seen that as because they're playing man, but they also look like they're playing a 2-3 zone.
Pass is tipped now. Brainerd with the ball. Jamie Ward swinging it now. Finds pressure. Shot is up. No, excuse me. Thought about shot. Now going to take back and swing the ball as – let's see here. Jamie Ward with the ball now. Shot is up. 3-pointer beyond the arc. No good. Off the back iron. Fight over the rebound. It's going to be Central. Silman finally gets the ball, but it's stolen by Brainerd. Second shot attempt is up and no good. That's Callaway with the ball underneath the basket. Got the shot up, but is going to draw the foul.
And a correction, the Brainerd Lady Panthers are actually running a triangle too. Our insider, Zach Kirby, who's also with us here in the booth, corrected me on my defensive observation skills. I thought they were trying to run a box and 1, but with 2. But that's a triangle, and 2 is what that's called for everyone listening to us. They're trying to limit Sandria Silman's shot attempts and driving ability to kick out to her teammates, trying to make it where someone else is going to beat them besides Miss Silman.
Callaway's 2 free throw attempts are up and good. Score is now 14 all with 1:20 left in the first as Denton with the ball now to Hill. Hill driving, being defended well. Now back out to Davis, Markeisha Davis. Now Davis beyond the arc, thought about a shot, finds Denton in the corner. Pump fake on Jamie Ward. Now Denton driving to her right, now to her left. Back to Hill in the corner. Hill driving. Now to Davis. Davis' shot is blocked. Ebony Callaway with a block on Markeisha Davis of Central, but she will regain the ball. Now Hill with the possession for Central out at the top of the key. Finds Silman, defended by Ward. Now Silman to Denton on her left. Denton in the corner, but ball is stolen by Callaway, and it's going to be Markeisha Davis with a kick as Callaway tries to get the ball into Jamie Ward's hands. It'll be Brainerd's ball here right next to their bench in the left corner. If you are listening to us here on the River City Sports Network, it would be on your left-hand side, my left-hand side, as we sit here in the wonderful Brainerd High School gymnasium here, the only gym I've been in with a press box.
Which I really like, Taylor. I love the press box feel. We're in the booth. We actually have a young man filming to my left right here, getting some good video. We'll probably have a video recap after this one, I'd say, Taylor, because of the magnitude of this game. But right now, we've had nothing but great hospitality from Brainerd.
Now Jamie Ward finding a teammate, but the ball is tipped. It was going to be a shot attempt. Kanisha Price thought about driving, getting the shot, but it's going to be tipped by Central to stay Brainerd's ball. 31 seconds left in the first period. As Brainerd inbounding now, it's going to be number 4, Watkins inbounding. Gets the ball to Jamie Ward. Jamie Ward pull-up jumper shot is up and good from about 4 feet out. 14-16. Brainerd now leading by a score of 16-14 with 20 seconds left as Silman finds Hill just across midcourt. Hill being defended by Jamie Ward. Hill moving to her right, now driving. 3 defenders on her. Kick out now to Davis. Davis shot from about 10 feet is awry. Rebound Central. Second shot attempt is no good. That was Johnson with the rebound, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for the first quarter here from Brainerd High School. Score is 16-14 in favor of the Lady Panthers. You're listening to the River City Sports Network, and we thank you so much for joining us here. A very close matchup here coming to you from Brainerd High School. We're going to pause momentarily, but we'll be right back with you with more action coming to you here from Brainerd High School on the River City Sports Network.
going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings, and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.
Jamie Ward and Sandria Silman both finished the first quarter with 8 points here. Welcome to the second quarter here from Brainerd High School. Got a close matchup here on our hands. Brainerd leading the Lady Purple Pounders of Central here by a score of 16-14 as the second quarter gets underway. Jamie Ward with the ball now being inbounded, coming across midcourt and setting her team up. Ball into the hands of Watkins. Now back to Jamie Ward as she's defended well by Ransom of Central. Gets a pick and a shot up for Jamie Ward. Shot is off the back iron and no good. Off the hands of a Brainerd defender, or Brainerd offensive rebounder. Looks like that was Kania Watkins and Ebony Callaway fighting for the offensive rebound, but nonetheless off their hands and out of bounds for a Central ball. Silman now. Central now moving the ball well, penetrating, shot up and good for Kelly. Dish down low, and Kelly didn't have a defender around her, so she went up with it and got it. 16 all here, 7:24 left in the second.
The Panthers coming out on a 1-3-1 press, then moves into a triangle and two on trying to limit Jamie Ward from scoring as she had a big first quarter for the Lady Panthers.
Brainerd now moving the ball well into the hands of Ternesia Ashley. Her shot is up, no good. Looks like we're going to have a foul in a play. Looks like it was offensive 3 seconds on Ashley. Got the shot up, but it was blocked by a host of Central Lady Purple Pounders. It'll be the ball now into the hands of Sandria Silman, leading scoring for her Lady Purple Pounders as we enter into the second quarter now. And we're going to have a foul right here at midcourt. It looks like it is Markeisha Davis drawing the foul on, I'm not quite sure, by Brainerd. Kania Watkins was there. Kanisha Price was there. But it will be Central's ball. Now as Silman inbounding. Finds Kelly of Central. She brings it across midcourt. Now Kelly picks up her dribble. Finds Ransom. Ransom swing pass now to Hill. Hill being double-teamed right at the basketball logo here at Brainerd High School. Now dish down low to Kelly. Her shot is up and no good. Drew the foul. Might be on Jamie Ward. Could be on Ebony Callaway as well. Looks like it was on Jamie Ward. We'll have Kelly now to the line shooting 2 for Central.
And to take away from a basketball standpoint right now, while Miss Kelly is taking her shots, Kareem Orr from Notre Dame was offered recently by Ohio State. Taylor, that's quite a surprise, actually, while we're taking away from basketball. What do you guys say about that?
Well, the timing in it is what I take away from it. Kareem Orr today taking his official visit to, I believe, Arizona State, tweeted out that he was getting on the plane earlier today, and just so happened that Ohio State felt today was appropriate to offer him there. But we wish him the best of luck in his decision, and we look forward to seeing where that very talented young man lands here, and we look forward to seeing him playing on the next level. Kelly misses both of her free throws here as Jamie Ward moving the ball now into the hands of number 13 for Brainerd. That's Kanisha Price. Her shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, Brainerd, though. It's going to be Callaway with a shot, and she's going to get the foul and one. Ebony Callaway with the shot and one. She'll shoot now on the line. Her team leading now by a score of 18-17 with 6:27 left in the second period.
And I think that's where Brainerd really needs to attack this Pounders defense, just because I think Callaway is better than any defender they have down low for the Pounders, not taking away from their defense. Now they're using so much effort to stop Jamie Ward, and if they were to put the ball down more to Callaway, she'll probably have a big night on her hands.
Callaway connects on her free throw attempt. It's now 19-17 as Central Silman gets the shot up, but no good. Rebound by Brainerd. Now Jamie Ward with the ball, bringing it down to the court for the Lady Panthers. That's a tongue twister, Purple Pounders and Panthers here, as she swings it to her right, or to her left rather. Watkins with the ball, driving. Thought about a shot, but we're going to have a jump ball here. Sandria Silman, good defense for the Central Lady Purple Pounders. Got it right that time. And it's going to be, looks like Central's ball on the floor here underneath their own basket. As Silman inbounds to Davis, back quick to Silman as she's going to run things now for the Lady Purple Pounders. Kick pass to the left to Hill. Hill looking for someone, going to bring it back now to her right. Pass to her right to Silman. Silman finds Denton in the far corner to her right. Denton thought about finding Hill, but back now to Silman. Silman does go to Hill to her left. Hill driving now, finds Denton on the far corner. Denton swing pass to her right to Silman. Silman going to set back up. Looking for somebody to her right, finds Davis. Shot attempt is up. And now back to Silman as she drives to her left. Shot is up, no good, off the rim. Silman drove to the basket, got a good-looking shot attempt up, but couldn't fall as Jamie Ward with the rebound, driving across the court now, being picked up by Denton. And now Jamie Ward's going to set back up here, looking for somebody. Picks up a screen. Jamie Ward thought about a shot, hesitates, drives, and her shot is no good. Blocked by Rebecca Hill, I believe, of Central. And a scuffle for the ball here. Davis for Central fell on it, and they're going to say she traveled. And we'll have a timeout now. Tyrus Ward of Brainerd's going to take a timeout here with 5:06 left in the second period. His team leading the Central Lady Purple Pounders 19-17.
And just a quick thought while we're here in a timeout break. As the Pounders are down by 2, most of you know there's a great story by Tom's Free Press about Madison Rogers. You should go read that if you have the opportunity. But she tore ACL, which is Coach Rogers, the boys' head coach for Central's daughter. Recently saw a few pictures spiral around some social media of her shooting in practice with her knee brace. I wonder if that's something that if she wait a couple weeks till the district tournament and she's likely to be able to maybe just a spot-up shooter with that torn ACL with that brace on, that's something going forward that we'd like to maybe have her comment on the boys' game coming up as the boys Pounders will play the men's Panthers here after this girls' game.
Brainerd now with the ball, swing pass across the court, three-pointer shot is up, in and out. That's no good. It was Price. Her shot attempt awry for the Brainerd Lady Panthers as Hill with the rebound now finds Silman. Silman dish down low to number 3. That's Hickson. And it's going to be Brainerd with the ball now. Jamie Ward on the other end. Her shot is up and good. Now it's going to be Hill bringing the ball down, finds Silman. Silman going across midcourt. Back now to Hill to her right. Hill driving, being picked up by a host of Brainerd defenders. Finds Denton across the court. Denton's shot is up and gets stuck in between the backboard and the rim. Brandon Denton's shot looked good from here, but it's stuck now. We're going to have a pause momentarily as the referees get the ball out of the rim here. 4:23 left in the second period. Brainerd leading by a score of 21-17. And we've got the ball out of the backboard now. It's going to be Brainerd's ball here inbounding under their own rim. Brainerd leading by a score of 21-17. 4:22 left in the second period here as Jamie Ward brings the ball down the court for her Lady Panthers. Being picked up well by Ransom. Cross-court pass. Looked for Jakira Walker but couldn't find her, couldn't convert. It's Hill now with the ball for Central as she drives, gets a shot up, no good off the iron. Now it's Jamie Ward running the ball down the other end of the court. Spot up 3, Jamie Ward shot is up and no good off the front iron. Rebound, though, Brainerd, and it's going to be Callaway with the offensive rebound and the putback. Extending the lead now to a score of 23-17 with 3:51 left in the second period.
And Miss Callaway continues to have her aquatic game as she currently has 7 points as Jamie Ward leads all scorers with 10 here for the Lady Panthers as they're starting to extend this lead now at 6.
Silman driving for Central. Right-handed shot is up and no good. Rebound Callaway. Back out now to Watkins for Brainerd as she drives. Being picked up by Hill. Watkins gets a shot up and one. Basket counts. Give her the free throw here. 3:26 left in the second. Score now being extended 25-17 in favor of Brainerd.
And something I mentioned right at the end of the first half, if the Lady Panthers start to attack the Lady Pounders in the paint and not settle for shots, I know they settled for about 4 straight threes to get back in the game, but they've been able to attack the Lady Pounders here in the early part of the second quarter in the paint, which led to them extending about an 8-point lead. As they're going to the free throw line out of this timeout, but the Lady Panthers, after being shaky early with the pressure, have started to look rather pretty well and pretty polished here in the later half of the second quarter.
Their biggest lead here at 8 points with 3:26 left in the second period as Coach Rick May takes a timeout for Central. His team trailing here as he calms everybody down, gets them settled, telling them what they need to do here with the first half starting to trick away here. Going to go into halftime here and wants to make sure his girls are ready. 25-17, the score in favor of Brainerd as they come out of their timeout here. It will be Watkins going to the foul line. No, excuse me. No, I'm correct. Kania Watkins going to the foul line here. Getting settled. Jim still filling up here. Watkins going through her routine. Shot is up off the backboard. No good. Rebound Hill. Hill moving now to her right. Driving now as Hill finds. Hill thought about a pass. Couldn't find anybody. They're going to get her for a double dribble.
And Kania Watkins that was the Panthers' first missed free throw attempt of the night there from Kania Watkins. And with her missing there, if they can get to the line more and be productive from something they didn't do well in the first game against the Lady Pounders, was paying dividends here in the second game.
And we have Jamie Ward finding Kanisha Price in the corner, but Kanisha Price is going to be trapped here. We have a timeout by Brainerd to avoid the turnover as Central got her trapped in the corner here. 3:08 left in the second period. Brainerd still leads 25-17.
And we want to thank all our listeners live right now for tuning into the River City Sports Network. If you're listening to us, go to our Twitter page at River C as in City Sports, and go give us a score projection for the next game against the Central Pounders and the Brainerd Panthers, as this pretty much might be a game that decides District 6AA, as this one is for the Lady Panthers. I know the Lady Panthers has two losses compared to the Pounders. 0 losses, but this goes a long way for the Lady Panthers to get back in the district race if they're able to pull off this win tonight.
Inbounds quick ball to Jamie Ward. Ward driving, cross-court pass to Callaway. She gets it up and in. 3 minutes left now. Score extended to 27-17. Brainerd with a 10-point lead now, entering halftime. As Hill with the ball moves now to Silman. Silman driving to her left, looking for something. But turnover now. It's going to be Brainerd with the ball. Walker gets the turnover, and it's going to be a tussle for the ball. Looks like a foul possibly on Central here. It will stay Central's ball. Looks like it might have been a jump ball, and Central regained possession. Silman inbounding now. Silman finds Hill in the corner. Hill being trapped by two Brainerd defenders. Finds Ransom. Now Ransom back to Silman. Silman driving to her right. Pull-up jumper shot is up and no good off the front iron, but rebound Callaway. Fight over the ball for Markeisha Davis and Callaway, but Jamie Ward ends with it. Driving now to her left. Layup is good by Jamie Ward. Just driving the entire court, getting the easy layup now. Score of 29-17 with 2:15 left in the second.
And the Lady Pounders just seem flustered here in the second quarter. Sandria Silman hasn't been able to get the line. Shots haven't been falling. They haven't had open lanes, and it's really started to pay dividends for the Lady Panthers as they've tightened down their defense here in the second quarter, limiting shots, limiting free throw attempts for the Lady Pounders.
And Brainerd now, a quick stat for you guys listening at home, Brainerd is on a 13-1 run here late in the second quarter as Jamie Ward with the Euro step almost got the shot up and no good. Rebound by Central. And now Silman with 1:43 coming across midcourt, starting to push it now. Silman moving to her right, gets the shot up and a block. As Silman falls on the Brainerd defender, it was Jamie Ward with the block. And I believe that's 3 or 4 on Jamie Ward, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's her third foul, but I will say of all the fouls, that might have been the most questionable one of the night because you don't want to move your feet to get that charge. But if she looked like she had center blocks tied to her feet and didn't move at all, as Sandria Silman slightly ran her over. The ref saw it differently, Taylor. That's why they pay them and me, and I'm just calling the game, Taylor.
Silman knocks down her first free throw. Settling in now, getting her second shot underway. Shot is up, looks good, and off the far rim, no good. Rebound by Brainerd. Now it's going to be Brainerd with the ball. Kania Watkins with it to the right, driving, cross-court pass now. Finds Serenity Sparks, now back to Watkins.
And with 1:28 left in the second quarter, they're going to with Jamie Ward on the bench with 3 fouls, the Pounders need to take this opportunity to decrease this lead. But there again, Miss Calloway scoring down low, and she's having herself one heck of a night. Or Zach Kirby will have our leading scores for you, but I believe she's in the double digits for the Panthers currently.
Rebecca Hill on the other end gets a three-pointer away and good. Score now 31-21 with under a minute left to play. Brainerd with the ball. Watkins got the ball, but Silman with a tipped pass. It looks like it's going to be out of bounds, but it will stay with Brainerd. Jamie Ward checking back into the game for the final moments here of the second quarter.
And coming up at halftime, we'll have our little pre-halftime show. Our insider, Zach Kirby, will come on, and he'll give you the rundown of the first half of this girls' game. And then something to look forward to in the halftime of the boys' game, we're going to hopefully get Tyrus Ward on and talk about his opportunity about now being the new head coach up there at Whites Creek out of Nashville.
Jamie Ward with the ball now being defended by Denton of Central. Looking for a last-second shot is Jamie Ward moving to her left and now just showing off her dribbling skills now against Denton with 27 seconds left. We're going to have a whistle, and it looks like 3 seconds on Brainerd. I don't know if it was Miss Calloway or if it was Miss Price, but one of them got called for an offensive 3 seconds. It's going to be Central's ball now, inbounding with 27 seconds left, trailing by a score of 31-21 here in the second period. Silman now with the ball, moving to her left. Now Silman moving to her right, looking for a last-second shot opportunity. 10 seconds now on the board. Silman driving to her left, gets a shot up and no good off the iron. Rebound Brainerd, but Silman's going to get going to fight for the ball rather as Brainerd brings the ball up now to Watkins. Watkins gets the ball to her teammate. That's Price. Shot is up, no good. It's going to be the end of the first half here. Brainerd leading by a score of 31-21. You're listening to the River City Sports Network here, coming to you live from Brainerd High School. We thank you so much for joining us. We're going to pause momentarily for some commercial breaks, but we'll come back with our top scorers, our top performers here from the first half, and we'll have River City Sports insider Zach Kirby breaking down his point of view on the first half of action here from Brainerd High School as the Lady Panthers lead the Lady Purple Pounders in a Division VI AA showdown here by a score of 31-21 live on the River City Sports Network.
Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family. What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you. Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Or are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family. What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings, and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is second half action here underway at Brainerd High School. We welcome in our River City Sports insiders, Zach Kirby and Zach. Looking dapper as always. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Taylor?
I can't complain. We've got a great game on our hands here. Brainerd leading by a score of 31-21 here at Brainerd High School. And Zach, the reason we got you here is you're the guy that I can stand up here and I can tell you all the nice things as we kind of mute that, bring it down nice and low. Hey, everybody. How are y'all? I can say all the nice things about people, but Zach, you really break it down and you kind of bring it into where, you know, if somebody maybe not watching the game or maybe somebody that doesn't know that much about basketball, they can relate to it. So real quick, Zach, before the second half starts, what are kind of your overall impressions of the first half here of play?
Well, Brainerd High School offensively has done a tremendous job getting Jamie Ward and Ebony Calloway involved. Taylor, if the first quarter was all about Jamie Ward, the second quarter was all about Ebony Calloway. She really cleaned up the offensive glass and has 13 total points for the first half. Sanjuria Silman has 9 points, but she's had limited looks. And as you have seen, the Lady Pounders have really thrown the kitchen sink at Brainerd defensively. We saw a triangle and two, a 1-3-1 trap, man-to-man, and we also even saw a box and one on Ward. It'll be interesting to see what the Lady Pounders do to hopefully get back in this matchup for their own sake.
Second half underway here. We've got two shots from each team awry. It's still 31-21 here, 7:33 left in the third period of play. Jamie Ward bringing the ball down now for Brainerd. They're going to swing it to the right, get a pass down low. Shot is up and off the mark. It was Ternesia Ashley with the shot, but it looks like she was defended well by Miss Daria Kelly of Central. May have got a hand on it, but nonetheless out of bounds. It'll be Central's ball.
Looks like the Lady Pounders did a good job of defending the baseline on that play, something that they maybe struggled with a little bit during the first half.
Davis bringing the ball down now for Central. Swing pass now to Hill. Hill back to Denton. Denton on the right. Back now to her left to Silman. Silman looking for somebody on her right. Back now to Denton. Denton thought about the spot up three. Going to pull back now. Swing pass to her left to Hill. Hill now swing pass to the right to Silman. Silman thought about it. Going to dribble now. Driving to her left, cross-court pass to Denton, quick pass to Hill to her right. Hill being defended well by Jamie Ward. Can't get an easy shot as Hill drives to her right. Now back to Davis on the perimeter. Now back to Silman. She's going to reset for the Lady Purple Pounders. Couldn't find anything on that series. As Silman now moving to her right, being defended well by number 13, Price of Brainerd. And Coach May is going to take a timeout. Didn't like what he saw there.
As you can see, Brainerd came out in a 2-3 zone. Lady Pounders looking to exploit for the perimeter for that open shot, because 2-3 zone always kind of leaves the three-point arc a little bit open. As they can see, Brainerd have been pounding it inside with Callaway, but now looks like they're adjusting defensively, Taylor, and they come out in that 2-3 zone, and looks like Rick May didn't like what he saw, so he's drawing up something new for the Lady Pounders.
People still coming in here to the gym as the second half underway, 6:37 left in the third quarter. If you're listening to it at home and you want to come out and see it live, you've still got time, but you better get here quick. It's going to be standing room only here for the boys matchup as it follows the girls here. 6:37, though, left in the third quarter. Brainerd leading by a score of 31-21.
Looks like Brainerd comes out in that 2-3 zone again. We'll see how they defend it this time as the Lady Pounders take the court offense on the offensive end.
It's going to be out of bounds off Davis. It'll be Brainerd's ball. It's going to be Jamaica Brown inbounding. Now Jamie Ward bringing the ball up now for Brainerd.
Central doing a good job trapping her at the half court, but the ball handler that Jamie Ward is, she's able to get through that.
And we've got a ball out of bounds here. It will stay with Brainerd. Jamaica Brown inbounding. So we have some more people coming into the gym. We're going to pause momentarily, let them get past here as Brown now inbounds to Ward. Back now to Brown. Brown's shot from beyond the arc is up, off the iron and off the top of the backboard. No good.
Both teams have now come out in the 2-3 zones. Taylor, we saw a very fast-paced first half, but now it seems the tempo's really slowed down.
Silman now moving the ball well for Central. Bounce pass to Hill. Back now to Silman as she takes a shot beyond the arc and good.
2-3 zone right there, exploiting the perimeter. Central takes advantage of it. Silman knocks down a center three-pointer.
Silman now putting the lead in a little bit more manageable hands. Brainerd leading by a score of 31-24 as a shot is up and good. That's number 5, Jamaica Brown for Brainerd with an offensive rebound and a putback.
Brainerd doing a great job on those putbacks right there, Taylor. Hustle points turn into second chance points, thus Brainerd up by 9 right now.
Now it's Hill with the ball back to Silman. Silman driving to her right. Shot is up off the front iron. No good. Rebound, though, Central. Back to Denton. Now to Hill. Hill's shot from beyond the arc is good. Swish.
Back-to-back three-pointers right there, Taylor, for the Central Lady Pounders as they have scored now against this 2-3 zone. Looks like they're figuring it out.
Now Ward bringing the ball down now for Brainerd. Dish to her left. That's going to be Price. Kick down low. Brainerd moving the ball in the low post. Shot is up and good. That was Ebony Callaway, and she had a great first half, adding to her point total here in the second. Now it's Silman with the ball, bringing it across midcourt for Central. Going to set things up. Quick pass down low. That's going to be Kelly with the shot. A Rye, no good. Rebound Callaway of Brainerd. Now Jamie Ward bringing the ball down. Ward now picked up by Denton. Ward moving to her left. Step back three off the mark. No good. Rebound Callaway of Brainerd. Shot is up and good. Another putback for Ebony Callaway. That's 4 quick points from Miss Callaway here in the second half.
I believe she has 17 now. Once again, establishing good position on the offensive glass, really taking advantage of it, and to add to her total for her 17 points, really causing Central some problems on the inside.
We've got a turnover on the other end by Central. Jamie Ward with the ball, moving down the court, stops and gets a shot up, no good, off the mark. Defended well by Sandria Silman. It's going to be Hill with the rebound, but Jamie Ward stole it from her. Now Jamie Ward, deep three, shot is up and good. The deepest three Jamie Ward has taken all night, but it mattered.
Had to be NBA range right there, Taylor.
Oh, that was grown man range by Jamie Ward. She leads now, scoring for her team, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Score now 40-27 in favor of Brainerd as Sandria Silman gets a long two. Jumper is good, putting the lead now back to 11.
Her last 5 points have been from the center of the court right there. Sandria Silman really taking advantage of Brainerd's 2-3 zone. As you can see, Taylor, a missed three by Brainerd, but they get their own offensive rebound again.
Brainerd looking good on the offensive glass here in the second half as Jamie Ward knocks in another three. She banked it this time, but nonetheless it still counts. Score now 43-29 with 3:20 left in the third quarter.
Not quite NBA range, Taylor, right there, but someone's got to put a hand in her face.
And Sandria Silman driving and gets the foul. It's going to be an and-one opportunity for Miss Silman. 3:15 left as she gets the bucket and now goes to the line shooting one.
Sandria Silman had a really good take right there, had the open look, embraced the contact, kissed it off the glass for the and one. Taylor, she's going to be the one to really, get the momentum back going for this Lady Pounder team.
Brainerd getting some substitutions checking in now. Miss Ashley checking in for the Brainerd Lady Panthers as Silman gets to the line going through her routine. Shot is up, looks good, and it is. Didn't touch a bit of the rim on that one. 3:15 left in the third quarter. Silman cutting the lead now to 9. It's going to be 43-32 here in favor of the Brainerd Lady Panthers. Jamie Ward moving the ball down now. Going to get picked up by Sandria Silman as she digs in. Good defensive pressure here by Central. Cross-court pass now. I believe that's Miss Price. It is. Miss Price finds Jamie Ward, but they're going to say she double-dribbled before.
Central came out in a 2-2-1 zone right there. A little bit unconventional, but seems to have paid off for them, and they now have the possession of the ball.
Coach Rick May going to the back pages of the playbook, if you will, pulling out all the defensive pressure he can here, trying to limit the good shot opportunities that Brainerd gets. As Silman now with the ball, picked up by Jamie Ward. Silman driving to her right, kick to the right now to Ransom. Ransom now passes intercepted by Jamie Ward. Ransom looking for Miracle Miller, but it's intercepted by Jamie Ward as she drives down the court now, looking for something, thinking about a three. Now she's going to back out and run the offense.
And now, Taylor, I don't know about the games that you've covered, but this is the most defensive scheme planning that I've seen out of any game I've covered. I mean, on both sides, just the changing of different defenses from zone to man is just mind-boggling.
They don't want either team to score here at Brainerd High School. You know, it's not going to be the flashiest of games, score only at 43-32, but a very good one nonetheless as the ball is inbounded to Jamie Ward. She gets the shot up and no good, rebounded by Hill. A three-pointer was errant off the left-hand side of the backboard. Hill now moving the ball well for Central, being picked up by Price. Picks her dribble up now, finds Silman as Silman driving to her right, kick out now to Ransom. Ransom back to Hill. At the top of the key, shot is up off the back iron, no good. Rebound Callaway of Brainerd. Finds Jamie Ward as she's going to bring things down now. Setting up the offense with 2 minutes left in the third period. Her team leading 43-32.
And now, as you can see, Central changes things up again, goes back to man-to-man defense. We'll see if that pays off for them defensively. But Taylor, you have to admire Callaway on Brainerd, really making her presence known here inside the post.
Really taking the pressure off Jamie Ward. Now, that being said, Jamie Ward has had a tremendous night, as she often does, but it's really nice when you have another player, especially, you know, not to say anything negative, but, you know, Ebony Callaway would be considered a big in this game, but when you have a big player that you can take the pressure off a shooter, you know, it does well for your offense.
And Jamie Ward also doing a great job embracing the contact there, having another pair of free throws. As you can see, she drains the first one.
Minute 44 here left in the third. Jamie Ward connecting on her first free throw. Her team leading now by a score of 44-32. Gym slowly starting to fill up here.
And it'll be interesting, Taylor, to see if the Brainerd Lady Panthers go back to that 2-3 zone that they've ran the whole entire third quarter, or if they decide to change things up man-to-man.
Jamie Ward connects on her second, a minute 40 left in the third. Score now 45-32 as Central moving the ball now. Miracle Miller at the free throw line finds Silman to her right. Silman driving, and the shot is up, no good. Silman's going to draw the foul, and it looks like she may be shooken up on this one. Silman slow to get up. A tough foul against Brainerd here. I believe it was number 30, Ternesia Ashley, with the foul, but Sandria Silman slow to get up, now being attended by Coach Rick May. And she's getting up on her own power. Looks like she may just be shaken up, maybe a stinger.
Yeah, fouled very hard there. As you can see, Central passed it to the high post, and then Silman going for the backdoor cut along the baseline. Had a great look there, but fouled hard in this rivalry game. No love lost.
And it looks like she is holding her right knee. Possibly her knee, maybe her back as well. She was wincing nonetheless when she was on the court. And they're going to take her out of the game here. We're going to have a substitution checking in. That's number 32, Emily Feist.
It's good to see that Silman is able to put weight on the leg. It seems she's walking off on her own power now, but Feist will be shooting the 2 free throws, Taylor.
Silman moving off the court on her own power, going to take a break. Don't want to risk anything. They may need her in the fourth quarter. As Feist's first shot is up, no good off the back iron. Brainerd's cheerleaders doing their best at distracting the Central shooter as her second shot is up and no good as well off the back iron. Rebound fought over by Brainerd, but they're going to give the rebound to Miss Ebony Callaway as Jamie Ward takes the ball now. The right hand inside of the court. Cross-court pass now. Shot from three is up. No good. That was Jamaica Brown. Pass to the right side of the, or shot rather, to the right side of the rim. No good.
Jamie Ward really trying to speed up the tempo on that possession. As you can see, she kicked it out for the transition three and found her teammate Jamaica Brown there for the wide. A great look, Taylor, but nonetheless couldn't capitalize. But now Brainerd falls back and again to that 2-3 zone. We'll see how it pays off for them in the future. So far, it's been doing very well.
Jamaica Brown getting the shot attempt up, wide open shot, but can't find anything to fall. As Central on the other end, it's going to be Hill with the ball. Now back out to Davis. Davis moving to her left, picks up a screen, shot is up and off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Price. No, excuse me, that's Jamaica Brown of Brainerd. Now Jamie Ward with the ball. Crossover, Jamie Ward now coming back to her left, back to the Brainerd logo, going to set up the offense.
She thought about the long three on that one, Taylor, but looks like she second thought that and looks like she's going to go back to the half-court set to maybe draw up a play or something.
Now Jamie Ward moving to her right. Three-pointer is up, no good off the back iron. Rebound by Davis of Central, but it's poked away by Price of Brainerd, and Jamie Ward ends up with the ball. Brainerd will get another shot opportunity here with 23 seconds ticking away here in the third quarter. Looks like Jamie Ward's going to hold it for the last shot. Her team leading 45-32 as Jamie Ward being defended well by Markeisha Davis. Ward moving to her right, driving now, penetrating the lane, but she loses the handle, and it's going to be out of bounds for Central's ball.
Ward did an excellent job splitting the defense right there. She had two defenders on her, went right in between them, had the open look for the layup, but just looks like the ball kind of got away from her. She was thinking shot before possession maybe.
Jamie Ward dribbling through what looked like all five Central Purple Pounders as Sandria Silman with the ball now. 4 seconds, 3 as she drives to the lane. Shot is up and well off the mark, off the top of the backboard as the third quarter ends now. Brainerd leading 45-32 here on the River City Sports Network. We're going to pause momentarily, and we'll be right back with fourth quarter action coming to you live from Brainerd High School.
What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.
Brainerd really opening up the scoring in the third quarter. Jamie Ward connecting from beyond the arc several times here to put her team ahead, entering the fourth quarter of play by a score of 45-32 here from Brainerd High School. We welcome back our River City Sports insider, John Neal, who's been taking the third quarter off, going to take some pictures for us here. We've got a lot of coverage coming your way here shortly after the conclusion of tonight's boys game, but we still have a lot of game left to be played here in the fourth quarter of play between the girls. It's going to be Brainerd leading Central by a score of 45-32.
Yeah, just the implications of this game, Taylor, as the Panthers lead by 13 going into the fourth quarter. If the Lady Panthers were to win, they would go to 7-10 overall and 6-2 in the district, which keeps them in the second place. That would mean that the Lady Pounders fell to 6-1, and the Lady Panthers will have 4 district games left to try to keep up with the Pounders. If they were able to lose another game, this would give them the tiebreaker in that number 1 seed coming in the district tournament coming in the second weekend in February.
And we're going to have a ball out of bounds off the hands of Kelly of Central. It'll be Brainerd's ball now. 7:40 left in the fourth period of play. Jamie Ward cross-court pass finds Callaway. Under the basket, Callaway's shot is up and going to get a foul off Kelly of Central. It'll be Ebony Callaway, who's had a pretty good game, complimented Jamie Ward's play very well. Brainerd playing very well as a team, getting good shots. And it's going to be Callaway going to the line shooting too. Her first shot is up and good. As Central gets in a substitution, it's going to be Miss Hickson, Dariana Hickson, checking in for Central. As Ebony Callaway gets set. Second shot attempt is underway. Shot is up off the side rim, no good. Rebound, though, of Miss Jamaica Brown of Brainerd. Kick out now to Jamie Ward. Ward driving to her left. Crossover now finds Callaway down low, working against Hill. Callaway's shot is up and good. Had a hand in her face. Rebecca Hill, good defense. But Ebony Callaway put it away nonetheless.
And if the Panthers can continue this 1-2 duo of Jamie Ward and Ebony Calloway leading in the last 4 games of the district into the district tournament, the Lady Panthers could become your district 6AA tournament champions and have a pretty top seed going into region play. Is because you can tell tonight the one thing the Central Pounders did have in that first game, they had other players contributing besides Sandria Silman, as Sandria Silman has been the leading scorer here for the Central Pounders. No one else has been able to go. You got to like what Rebecca Hill has given you, but she's gone the line, misses on her first, Taylor.
Rebecca Hill to the line, got a shot up and fouled on the play by, I believe, Ebony Calloway. Could have been Jakiria Walker, excuse me. But Hill's first attempt nonetheless no good. Nails the second one. Score now 48-33. Here was 7:10 left in the fourth quarter of play.
The Lady Pounders with a full court press, trying to create some turnovers here as the time starts dwindling down, and Tyrus Ward didn't like what he had set up offensively to break that press. He takes a timeout as the Lady Panthers lead this game by a score of 48-33 with 7:10 left in the fourth quarter.
Coach Tyrus Ward taking a full timeout here at Brainerd High School. People still coming into the gymnasium here. We're 7 minutes and 10 seconds away from the marquee matchup of tonight's contest, if you will. The boys from Brainerd High School will face off against a team that they've seen several times this year, a team they know very well in the Central Purple Pounders. And we have what's sure to be a action-packed game coming your way here shortly after the conclusion of the women's here from Brainerd High School.
And if you look at the stadium, if you could see the stadium where we're sitting, it's pretty full, Taylor. I believe Brainerd does have a little bit more seating area than Central does at their place, so you can see a couple of seats open, but not many, as we have about 7 minutes and the gym continue. You see people just continue to roll in here at Brainerd High School and waiting for the anticipated matchup on the boys' side.
Well, we've still got a little bit of time left here, and there's still time to get here if you're listening at home and want to see it live, but the gym is definitely filling up. What's going to be an action-packed matchup here coming your way. As full court pass now, Jamie Ward wide open. Easy layup for Jamie Ward is up and good. A very good inbounds play drawn up by Coach Tyrus Ward as Brainerd gets a easy layup on the other end. They lead now by a score of 50-33 with just under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Now it's Rebecca Hill with the ball. Cross-court pass to Silman. Silman's shot beyond the arc is up and good. Three-pointer, Sandria Silman.
Silman continues to be the only answer for this Brainerd defense for the Lady Pounders, as she might need to go on a tear here with 6 minutes left and just put the team on her back, Taylor, to get them back in this game.
Jamie Ward being picked up by Silman. Crossover looked good from up here, but still couldn't shake Silman. Now Ward moving to her left, picks up a screen, cross-court pass now to Price. Shot is up and no good. Excuse me, that's Jamaica Brown with the shot. Shot beyond the arc in the left-hand corner over the rim, out of bounds. Is going to be Central's ball. 50-36 is the score here with 6:24 left in the fourth quarter as number 11, Markeisha Davis for Central, brings the ball across midcourt. Looking for a screen. Now pass to her right to Silman. Swing pass to the right to Hill. Hill's shot from beyond the arc is up and good. 2 quick three-pointers on Central's last 2 possessions. Put the score now at 50-39. Jamie Ward with the ball now. Cross-court pass to Brown. Brown at the top of the key. Back to Ward as Ward moves to her left. Now at the top of the key. Going to back up and get the play going. Going to call the offense here is Tyrus Ward calling into his team, getting them set up. Now Jamie Ward moving to her right. Picked up well by Silman. Gets the screen by Brown. Ward to her left. Now at the top of the key. Picked up by Davis. Ward going to back up now.
The Pounders are in a complete deny defense as they get their hand on the ball, but Callaway again lays it in off the glass. Callaway's just had her career night here at Brainerd High School as they're working both the dynamic duo of Ebony Callaway and Jamie Ward, because the Central Pounders right now have no answer for either one of them.
Good passes to Jamaica Brown, and then Jamaica Brown found Ebony Callaway cutting into the paint. Shot is up and good. Quick 2 points, quick offensive possession by Brainerd. Good shot attempt, and now we have Markeisha Davis on the other end drawing the foul for Central. She'll go to the line shooting 2. Davis's first shot is up. Off the mark, off the back rim. We have a substitution coming in now. Miracle Miller going to check in. Going to give Darian Hickson a break. As now Markeisha Davis gets to the line, settling. Going for a second shot attempt. Coach May signaling into his team after the shot. And it's going to be off the mark. No good on both for Davis. And now Jamie Ward, 5:17 left in the fourth period of play. Her team leading Central by a score of 52-39. Ward driving to her left, now back out to Brown. Brown on the arc, moving to her right, now finds Ward to her left. Ward being picked up by Silman. Ward crossover, driving to her left now, moving under the basket, ball tipped, but it's going to be Brainerd with the ball, shot up, no good. Rebound, Ebony Callaway, shot up, no good. Rebound again, Callaway, her second attempt. Brainerd's third on that possession, up and good. Finally finds the mark from about 2 feet out. Brainerd had 2 offensive rebounds and 3 shot attempts on that possession.
I believe in that possession. I think Miss Callaway actually knew she only needed one more rebound to have a double-double on the night. Grabbed that rebound, Taylor, put it back in, got the points, and now she's added double-double as Miss Callaway is here again having a great night down low, picks herself up, and is a great compliment right now to Miss Jamie Ward.
Ransom now with the ball for Central, being defended well by Brown and Price and a whole host of Brainerd Lady Panther defenders. Kick pass now to Hill as she's being picked up by Jamie Ward. Brainerd going for a trap defense here as Hill moving to her right. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Brainerd ball. Kenesha Price had the block. Must have gone off Hill out of bounds right here in front of Central's bench. And now Jamie Ward with the ball coming in now. 4:22 left in the fourth period of play. And Jamie Ward looking to her left finds Brown. Brown being picked up by Davis. Brown moving to her right now, screened by Price. And then we're going to have a kick. Looks like on either Markeisha Davis or Rebecca Hill. I can't tell you for certain. But Brainerd looking to get the ball down low into the hands of possibly Shakira Walker, Ebony Callaway, who's had one heck of a night. And now as we have Jamie Ward inbounding with the ball now. 4:02 left in the fourth period of play. Her team leading 54-39 as Jamie Ward drives, kick to the left. Price, the shot is up, no good. We're going to have what looks like a offensive foul on Jamie Ward, going to get the charge. It was Denton of Central that drew that charge. 3:56 left, her team trailing 39-54. So we have Silman checking back in for Central. Now it's Denton moving the ball down. Silman moving to her left, driving. Shot is up from about 6, no good off the iron. Rebound Brainerd out of bounds. It's going to stay with Central. It was Denton and number 13, Kenesha Price of Brainerd, fighting for the ball here in front of Central's bench, but it's going to be out of bounds. Central's ball as Hill with the ball now at the top. The key shot is off the mark, off the front iron. Rebound Silman. Silman beyond the arc to the left. Now pass to her right to Hill. Hill driving, kick out now to Denton. Denton shot from beyond the arc on the right is good.
That's exactly what the Lady Pounders need. They need a big three there. Now they're only down 12. They need some defensive stops because this one is almost over with the time dwindling down as Miss Callaway puts it back up off the glass, and it's another layup. The Pounders just do not have an answer tonight for Miss Ebony Callaway as the Panthers look to extend this lead and look like they're going to win this one, Taylor.
Silman now with the ball for Central. She's moving to her left. She's going to get the foul. Looks like Kania Watkins on the foul. Going to get her with a block. No, excuse me. I believe they're going to call it on number 13. That's Kenesha Price. Nonetheless, Silman will go to the line. Shooting 1-1 if I'm not mistaken. Silman getting settled here. Her team trailing 42-56, here with 3:09 left in the fourth. Silman's first shot is up, no good. Rebound Brainerd. It's Brown. Quick pass now to Brainerd, running the court. Shot is up, no good. Foul on the play. Kania Watkins with the shot attempt. And it looks like we're going to have a charge and then
I believe they called a walk.
They're going to call a walk on her.
And Miss Jamie Ward checks back in the game with 3:03 left. She has 4 fouls. It's something to watch pressing forward. You know, they might look to attack Miss Ward, get her out of the game for the remainder of the time to try to get back in this one, the Lady Pounders.
Central with the ball now. We have a foul, looks like here.
And like we saw in the first contest of both these teams, it was likely who was the better superstar of the night. Jamie Ward outscoring Miss Sandria Silman. Miss Sandria Silman doing everything she can to keep her Lady Pounders in it. But we do have some high-profile players. I can see Junior Clay of Macaulay. They have a big game against Baylor tomorrow night as Miss Callaway again off the glass puts it in. She might be up in the 20s tonight right now.
And Central, no answer for Ebony Callaway as Sandria Silman now driving, finds Hill under the basket. Hill moving down under the basket, finds Denton off to the left. Shot is up and good. Brianna Denton, 2 quick threes on Central's last 2 possessions. They trail now 58-45 with just over 2 minutes, 22 seconds, 23 seconds left in the fourth period.
Taylor, being able to hit these three-pointers, that's exactly what the Pounders need. But what they need to do is focus on stopping number 3, Miss Ebony Calloway, on defense, because the time just keeps dwindling away, and Brainerd keeps answering every 3 attempt from the Lady Pounders here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff between Jamie Ward and Jamaica Brown. Brown driving to her right but can't hold on to the ball. It's going to be out of bounds for Central. 2:09 left in the fourth period as we're going to have a timeout here on the court. Central trailing 45-58 here in the final 2 minutes and change of this contest between 2 Division VI AA foes. A great game by a host of players here. We saw Sandria Silman for Central, Miss Jamie Ward as always for Brainerd, but really the emergence of Ebony Calloway, a nice compliment for Jamie Ward and Coach Tyrus Ward of the Brainerd Lady Panthers, really showing up and contributing well to this team, and she's a very big part of why her team is leading.
And like I said, the Lady Panthers, if they're able to hold on and win this game tonight, they will extend their record to 7-10 overall. 6-2 in the district is vastly important because that makes the Lady Pounders drop to 6-1. After an ugly loss this week to the Hickson Wildcats, the Lady Panthers come out tonight. If they're able to win, they keep in the race for that number 1 overall seed in the district, Taylor. Something that seeds them well, and they'll have home court. I know it will be played at Red Bank, but they'll be the home team.
Both teams now coming out of their timeout. Will be Central inbounding. Brainerd in full court pressure here as Central inbounds to Silman. Silman driving, though, splitting the Brainerd defense. She's going to go coast to coast as Silman. Layup is up and good. Sandria Silman driving the full length of the court and getting a quick layup for Central as they trail now 58, excuse me.
Just like that, you thought the Pounders were put out of this one, and Sandria Stillman comes back, hits a layup. They're still fighting, but the time's going down as Miss Calloway goes up, gets fouled by Rebecca Hill.
Jamie Ward found Ebony Calloway working down low, and Calloway drew the foul. 1:43 left in the fourth period of play as Calloway goes to the line. She's had a huge night for Brainerd. She'll get settled in here, shooting 2. Calloway now getting settled. Shot is up and good. Rattles home for the Brainerd Lady Panther. A junior is Ebony Calloway, a forward, right at 6 foot. Minute 43 left here in the fourth quarter as her team now leading by a score of 59-47. Calloway can't hit on the second free throw, and it's going to be fought over for the rebound, out of bounds off the hands of a Brainerd defender. No, excuse me, a Central defender. It'll stay Brainerd's ball here. Minute 41 left in the fourth period of play. So we have a substitution coming in. That's Shakira Walker for Brainerd. Brainerd inbounding now. Finds Jamie Ward at the top of the key. Minute 38 left as Ward is picked up by Denton. Denton playing good defense here in the late going as Jamie Ward drives to her left. Thought about driving, but now kick out back to Brown. Brown's going to swing it to the right, still beyond the arc. Picked up by Silman. Brown almost loses the handle, but back now to Ward, and it's going to be off Denton of Central as she dove for the loose ball out of bounds. It'll stay, however, with Brainerd. And now we have the inbounds to Jamie Ward as she drives to the left. Good defense by Miracle Miller, cutting off the baseline to Jamie Ward. Ball now out to Price. Price driving to her right. Tipped pass going back to Brown as Sandria Silman driving the length of the court. Up and no good is the layup. Rebound Jamaica Brown going the other way now for Brainerd. They have numbers. Quick pass now. Calloway. Shot is up and good. Ebony Calloway, a name we've said all night, finishing with another quick 2 points for Brainerd. They lead now 61-47 with under a minute left of play here as the ball being moved around for Central. Brianna Denton driving. Block off of the hands of Shakira Walker.
I will say this, Taylor. Zach Kirby, our insider, was at East Ridge the other night, saw Miss Emma Stone. Maybe Zach Kirby's a lucky charm of the surprise breakout player or something because Miss Calloway has brought it tonight against the Lady Pounders.
27 seconds left here in the fourth as Brainerd with the ball now. Jamaica Brown drawing the foul against Sandria Silman. And, John, I believe you meant Miss Jayla Stone. I saw her last night for the Eastridge Lady Pioneers. She had a pretty good night. But, Eastridge couldn't get the win against Ottawa, a good Ottawa team, and worth going out and seeing if you're in the area. Don't sleep on the Owls, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Miss Jayla Stone. I said Emma Stone. She got actually nominated for an Oscar today for her side role in a movie that's coming out. I apologize for that, Miss Jayla Stone. People will probably know her more than Miss Emma Stone here in the area for more. But again, she was not Emma Stone nominated for an Oscar. Jayla Stone, star player for the Eastridge Pioneers, having a career night the other night when Zach Kirby saw him, and you saw him last night against Ottawa, and Ottawa was able to win that game.
Just for future reference, Jayla Stone is not an actress. She plays basketball. Now Brainerd inbounding now. 21 seconds left in the fourth period of play. Jamie Ward with the ball at the Brainerd logo here in the midcourt. They're going to hold on to this one. Jamie Ward most likely going to draw out the clock here. Final score here at Brainerd High School will be 61-47. The Lady Panthers putting on a clinic here against divisional foe Central. And Jamie Ward, final shot. Three-pointer is good. Jamie Ward with the exclamation point on her night. Final score correction will be 64-47 as Jamie Ward pads the stats there at the end. Another three-pointer for Miss Ward as we will close out the women's half of tonight's matchup. Brainerd getting the win here at home, defeating divisional foe Central 64-47. You've been listening to the River City Sports Network, and we thank you for joining us. We have more action coming your way, so don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here with recaps from the women's side of things, full stats, and a whole lot more action coming your way here momentarily. But we're going to step away, take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more action coming here live on the River City Sports Network from Brainerd High School.
Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family. What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings, and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you. going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings, and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you. Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City Sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family.
And we welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, live here at Brainerd High School. We're about 30 seconds away from the introductions here of both the boys' teams. We had a wonderful matchup here ahead of us. We have a wonderful matchup here ahead of us. We just watched a good matchup between the girls here. Brainerd was able to get the win by a score of 64-47. Last second shot by Jamie Ward with the exclamation point on tonight's performance. Jamie Ward, Ebony Callaway went off tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Had wonderful nights. Great contribution by Ebony Callaway, a name that we don't normally get to call, but had a tremendous night showing up here and really complimented Jamie Ward well. We're about, 2-3 minutes away here from tip-off as we welcome you back now to Brainerd High School. You're listening to the River City Sports Network. With me is John Neal. And John, quick, before we get into the introductions here, what were kind of your thoughts from the girls' game?
Thoughts from the girls' game. The Lady Pounders had no answer down low from Miss Ebony Callaway, which led to their demise tonight, with Brainerd being able to pull off the victory and get that win, a much-needed win for them to be able to keep in the race for that district title, district regular season title, that number 1 seed going in the tournament. And for the Pounders, that just the first game we saw them play, they had no other answers for Brainerd's defense, which was great for the Lady Pounders. But, I mean, even turning over to the boys' game now, like we said going into it, what does it come down to? Does it come down to 1 in Ryan Montgomery and Marquise Tipton, or 1A in Davie Moore or Trey Tiller for the boys' side? Talking to Coach Rick Rogers before the game, he believes he's got to keep Kentrell Evans from penetrating. He's got to keep Mr. Jesse Walker, as he likes to call himself, top flight off the glass. He's just a freshman, folks, and you always have to stop Mr. Marquise Tipton. He's arguably the best player in the area. But for Coach Brown, speaking with him, there so much hospitality has been given to us from Mr. LeVar Brown. Their utmost respect for the man, but he believes they got to play Brainerd basketball tonight, Taylor. And we'll transition now into the starting lineups here. We'll start with the visiting Central Purple Pounders. Starting for Central, number 3, Trey Tiller. Number 5, Taryn Hayes. Number 11, Ryan Montgomery. Number 15, Rodney Benford. And number 20, Jamichael Poole. And now for the home team, the Brainerd Panthers. Number 4, Dewante Ross. Number 5, Marquise Tipton. Number 10, Kentrell Evans. Number 20, Malik Beavers. And number 40, Davie Moore. The Central Purple Pounders are coached by head coach Rick Rogers, and the Brainerd Panthers are coached by head coach LeVar Brown. We've got a great game coming to you here, ladies and gentlemen, from Brainerd High School as both teams get ready for the tip. We are moments away here, and the gym's starting to fill up. There's still some open seats here, as I can see a few specks of blue left in the crowd here at Brainerd High School, but we have a good one on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, and tip-off just moments away. If you need a refreshment, you might as well go get it now, because you definitely don't want to miss any of the action here. Get your popcorn ready, get you a snack, maybe some jujubes, get you something going here, because this one is going to be lights out, ladies and gentlemen. These teams know each other very well, have played each other multiple times on the season, and from the get-go, Brainerd likes to pressure you, likes to get some good offensive possessions, and maybe, an alley-oop to start us off. We saw it against Red Bank John Neal, but tip-off here moments away as we have an action-packed game coming your way here from Brainerd High School. What a picture we're about to have here. Got to pull out the mobile device for this one, as Davie Moore and Mr. Ryan Montgomery are about to tip off here from Brainerd High School. Like Taylor said, get everything ready, because these are the best 2 teams in the area squaring off tonight.
Brainerd wins the tip. It's now Dewante Ross with the ball. Back now to Kentrell Evans. Evans, a sophomore, had a buzzer-beater shot when they played Central at their place. Now Brainerd moving the ball well. Dewante Ross shot from about the free throw line is no good, but Brainerd getting the ball moving well here. Brainerd in the all-whites, red shoes. Central in their purples, gold accents. It's Tyron Hayes with the ball now. Now it's Benford. Benford finds Poole. Back to Benford, swinging the ball now to Hayes. Hayes finds Tiller in the corner, getting a screen from Montgomery, but Tiller's going to go back to the left. Now Hayes is going to reset for Central as Poole gets the screen for Hayes. Hayes now to the left of Benford. Benford now finds Ryan Montgomery driving, kick out to Hayes. Hayes moving to his right, defended well, driving, shot is up, blocked, but we're going to have a foul. Looks like Davie Moore with the foul for Brainerd. 7:09 left in the first quarter as Taryn Hayes goes to the line, shooting 2 for Central.
And that's something the Pounders are going to have to do. They're going to have to get in the paint tonight, draw some fouls, get to the line, and get some free shots to be able to slow down this Brainerd's run-and-gun style of offense.
Hayes' first attempt is up and good. Both teams have seen each other, I believe, 2 times already. Each team splitting wins as Hayes' second attempt is up and no good. Brainerd pushing it, though, moving the ball well. Kick out now to Evans. Evans going to set everybody back up. Swinging to his left now, looking to get the ball involved. Swing pass now to the right, Tipton with it, being defended well by Poole. Back out now to Evans. He's going to reset for the offense. Swing pass now for Brainerd. Shot is up. Looks good. Off the back rim. That's no good. That was Beavers with the attempt. Rebound, Trey Tiller of Central, and he's going to run things. Down now, Tiller looking for Hayes, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds. A Brainerd defender with a hand on it. It'll go out of bounds to Central.
And one of the key things I said is last game all teams had all parties involved because when we see him, you had Trey Tiller out for Central and you had Davie Moore out for Brainerd. So now we get to see him, Taylor, at full strength.
Poole with the ball now, looking for somebody. Cross-court pass. No, we're going to have a handoff to Hayes. Looked for the cross-court pass to Tiller, but he wasn't open. Hayes now will reset. Pass to the left now to Tiller. Spotting up. Now back to Hayes. Hayes pump fake. Gets the defender off his feet. Now back to Montgomery to the right. Tiller down low, back out to Montgomery beyond the arc. Montgomery driving, back to Tiller. These two working a little 1-2 as Tiller's going to reset. Back out now beyond the arc. Tiller, long 3 attempt, shot is up off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Davie Moore of Brainerd.
Now he can hit from there, but that is definitely not a look that Coach Rick Rogers wants this early going in this game.
Evans with the shot for Brainerd, up and in and out of the rim, but Beavers with the rebound. His shot is up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Beavers finally comes down with it for Brainerd and gets it in. 2 quick points on a hustle play for Malik Beavers of Brainerd. Score now 2-1 in favor of the Panthers.
Beavers was a Red Bank transfer, actually was vying for their starting quarterback job, but decided he wanted to come over to Brainerd and play some basketball, Taylor.
And we have Benford driving and gets the bucket. Pressure was extremely well done by Brainerd, but Benford nonetheless gets it in for the Central Purple Pounders. Score now 3-2 in favor of the visitor. Now DeWante Ross, 3 is up, no good. Rebound in and out of the hands of Davie Moore. It's going to be Benford with the rebound for Central. No, that's Hayes. Hayes driving the court now. Shot is up and off the front rim, no good. Fought over. Rebound, though, is going to go back to Hayes as he resets, finds Tiller in the corner. Tiller driving, quick dish to Montgomery. Montgomery layup is good. Davie Moore took a slip on that one, and Montgomery found his way to the rim. Quick 2. Now they lead by a score of 5-2 over the Brainerd Panthers here with 4:55 left in the first.
Yeah, Ryan Montgomery being able to adjust in the air, laying it in for 2 off the glass. Ryan Montgomery has had great games every time we've seen him this year. And again tonight, it's going to be him and Trey Tiller really being the answer for the Central Pounders. They want to win this game to put them in first place in District 6AA.
Kentrell Evans driving, looking for Davie Moore, but can't keep the handle. They're going to say he walked. 4:37 left in the first as Central leads now 5-2. As Taryn Hayes bring things up. Coach Rick Rogers calling out 4 to his team, going to get the play in.
There you go. I was wondering there for a minute. Rick Rogers does not sit on the bench, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he's taking the seat back down tonight, but he'll be up and moving around here shortly as Ryan Montgomery dishes out to Rodney Benford, and Benford dishes out to Trey Tiller, draws the foul with that attempt, Taylor.
Benford driving, looked for Tiller on the kick out, but he's going to draw the foul. Looks like it's going to be on the floor for Central. 4:16 left in the first quarter as Taryn Hayes inbounds for Central and finds Ryan Montgomery under the basket. Ball is fought over, though, finds Hayes. Tiller now with the ball driving, but loses the handle out of bounds. They're going to say it went off the hands of DeWante Ross, and it will be Central regaining possession. Coach Rick Rogers still yelling to his team, echoing in the play as Central inbounds, looking for somebody. Finally finds Poole. Poole now to Tiller, and he's going to set everybody up. Tiller moving to his left. Stop, hesitation, picks up his dribble. Now back to Hayes. Hayes now working against Evans of Brainerd. Back now to Tiller on his right. Tiller against Ross. Tiller driving, gets a layup, but they're going to say a foul in the play on DeWante Ross. Looks like it's going to be on the floor. Said they got him with a push. No, we're going to say it was in the act of shooting. No. Officials need to figure out what's going on here as we have eventually deciding on Hayes. He's going to inbounds for Central. As we have number 32, that's Jesse Walker, Mr. Top Flight himself, checking in for Brainerd. As Central inbounding now. Hayes looking for somebody, finally finds Benford, almost got the 5-second call, now back out to Montgomery. Montgomery thinking about driving, being defended by Evans, and they're going to get a foul on Evans. No, excuse me, that's Malik Beavers with the foul.
It's already 4 team fouls for the home team in white. Brainerd, that's something that I've said you really need to key on. If the Pounders can get them in foul trouble, get some of these top flight names that you would say in foul trouble, that could pay dividends later on this ball game.
Now Hayes looking for somebody as he inbounds, finds Poole in the corner. Jesse Walker and Davi Moore defending well. Finally finds Hayes. He goes up and gets it pinned against the backboard. Beavers with the block, a big block on Hayes of Central. Now it's going to be Malik Beavers with the ball in the corner. He spots up for 3 and it echoes in. Rattles in for Beavers. 5-5 now is the score with 3:18 left in the first quarter as Trey Tiller now to Benford. He's going to set things up for the Central offense. Montgomery with the ball is defended well by Beavers. He gets the steal, and he's running the court now. We're going to have a foul, though. Looks like Benford of Central is going to get the foul. As we had number 10, Kentrell Evans, coming down the court. We'll have Brainerd inbounding now. It's going to be number 20, Malik Beavers, inbounding to Kentrell Evans. Evans back to Beavers. Beavers spot up 3. Shot is up and good. Malik Beavers. Score now 8-5 with 2:57 left in the first.
And he has scored all 8 of their points. Usually it's Marquise Tipton for the Pounders late, but Malik Beavers having a game tonight already here in the first quarter, showing he is here to play tonight.
Trey Tiller with the attempt on the other end for Central. His dunk attempt is blocked by Jesse Walker, and then on the other end is Brainerd. We're going to have number 10, that's Kentrell Evans, drawing the foul against Central. He'll go to the line shooting 2 here with 2:43 left in the first quarter of play. His team up 8-5. Evans now going through his routine. Shot is up off the back iron, no good. People still coming into the gym here. What is sure to be the top ticket tonight in the Chattanooga area as Evans nails his second. Score now 9-5 in favor of the Panthers. Hayes now with the ball, moving things across midcourt for Central, finds Benford to his right. Back now to Hayes on the left. Now back to Benford. Central moving the ball around the perimeter. Benford's going to back off and reset. Gets a screen by Poole. Benford to his right, driving, but there's good defense by number 20. That's Beavers, and they're going to say Benford stepped out of bounds. When the Central Purple Pounders do drive, when they do get around the edge, Brainerd has done a good job defensively at getting some steals or causing some pressure, swatting at the ball. Kentrell Evans with the ball now, swinging across to Beavers. Beavers finds Tipton. Back out now to Beavers, gets a screen, shot is up and good. That's 3 3-pointers for Malik Beavers here within the last 2 minutes of play.
And that's 11 points for Brainerd just from Malik Beavers. A questionable start tonight, as I talked with Coach LeVar Brown as he was still debating his starting lineup prior to this game. But, man, did he make the correct choice on going with Malik Beavers tonight?
And now we have a cross-court pass for Central. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and the Brainerd bench erupts and cheers as Coach Rick Rogers of Central takes a timeout, going to calm his guys down. 1:51 left in this one as Brainerd leads by a score of 12-5. 7-point lead, the largest here in the game so far for the Brainerd Panthers. And Coach LeVar Brown going to get his guys, get them some water, going to talk to them here. Coach Rick Rogers doing the same thing. Both coaches harping to their players, trying to get them to settle down. They've still got a lot of basketball left to be played. 1:51 left here as both teams come out of their timeouts.
With Evans, Davi Moore, Jesse Walker, Marquise Tipton, and Malik Beavers coming out for the Brainerd Panthers. You know, you look at that lineup, Taylor, and you ask you which player would you not want on your team?
If I had any of those players, I think my team would be successful. I know a lot of these guys are young. Jesse Walker, a freshman. Kentrell Evans, a sophomore. And these guys got a lot of basketball left to be played in those legs and are really starting to come into stride here on the season, and we've seen them a couple of times, and they never fail to impress.
Yeah, they do not fail to impress, as you have Beavers, Evans, and Jesse Walker likely the headliners for next year's Brainerd team, as Father Times and Davie Moore and Marquise Tipton, they run out their eligibility being seniors this year. But does Coach Brown have a bright future at Brainerd, this being his second year as the head coach? They were 22-10 last year, and now they're off to a great start this year. And they deep rosters. Rick Rogers, you could say the same about the Pounders.
Ryan Montgomery going to the line. He drew the foul, I believe, against Davie Moore here of Brainerd. Montgomery's first shot is up and good, rattles in. And in for the Davie now is going to be Miles Cothran. Going to give Davie Moore a break. Montgomery now settling in for his second attempt. Shot is up and good. Rattles home for the Central big man. 1:28 left in the first. Score now 12-7 in favor of the home team. Coach Brown and Kentrell Evans talking as he brings the ball up the court, getting the play. Ball moved to the right now. Drive, penetration, back to Cothran. Shot from about 6 feet is up, no good. Rebound Brainerd, Jesse Walker. No good on the first attempt, but Walker gets his own rebound. Second shot is good. Now it's Ryan Montgomery running the length of the court. Now back into the hands of number 2, Kevin McKenzie, and he draws the foul under the basket. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Kevin McKenzie's going to go to the line, shooting 2.
And going back to what I said prior to the game, one thing Rick Rogers said, he said he had to keep the freshman, number 32, Jesse Walker, off the glass. Already making his presence felt, coming here late in the first quarter, getting his own rebound, putting him back in. If Jesse Walker continues to do that, and you have a career night from Mr. Malik Beavers, it looks like Brainerd's got a 7-point lead now, but they can continue to extend that lead and maybe likely to get the W tonight.
Kevin McKenzie can't connect on his first shot. Brian Billingsley checks in, going to give Ryan Montgomery a break. 1:02 left in the first quarter of play. Brainerd leading by 7. Score 14-7 here as McKenzie's second shot is up, no good. Can't connect on either for Kevin McKenzie. Rebound Brainerd. It's going to be Evans bringing the ball down across midcourt now. Being picked up now by Hayes. Going to get a double team, it looks like. Billingsley and Hayes working in tandem. Now ball out to Dewante Ross. His shot from – no, that's Tipton, excuse me. Tipton's shot from beyond the arc is no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Now it'll be Central's ball with 45.9 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Taryn Hayes now moving the ball for Central. Pass to his right to Trey Tiller. Tiller's shot from beyond the arc is up, no good. Off the back rim. Fought over the rebound was Marcus Tipton and Jermichael Poole of Central, but it's going to go out of bounds off Poole. It'll be Brainerd's ball with 34.2 seconds left. The Panthers leading by a score of 14-7. Kentrell Evans now calling the play, signaling to his teammates here. 27 seconds left as he moves to his left, looking for somebody, finds Tipton, now back into the hands of Evans, being defended well by Hayes is Evans as he moves to his left. Cross-court pass, finds Beavers, but no good on the attempt, gets pinned against the glass, and now it's Poole running the court for Central. Poole's shot is up and good. Layup for Jermichael Poole as he ran the full length of the court, and we have a last-second shot, no good for Brainerd. At the end of the first quarter, Central trails to the Brainerd Panthers by a score of 14-9 here at Brainerd High School on the River City Sports Network. We thank you if you're just now joining us. If you missed the first quarter of action, ladies and gentlemen, you missed a good one. 14-9, here's the score at Brainerd High School in favor of the Panthers on some good defense by Brainerd, really limiting Central's good shots. And on the other end, on the offensive side of things for the Panthers, they really capitalized, specifically the play of Mr. Malik Beavers.
Yeah, Malik Beavers jumping out to have 11 points for the Panthers here in the first quarter can really be the tell of the tape right now for the Brainerd Panthers. He's had a career night. Like I said earlier, if you're just now joining us, he was a questionable start as LeVar Brown was trying to decide if he was going to start him tonight. He went with him. It's really paid off as the Brainerd Panthers have a 5-point lead going in the second quarter. One thing to watch on the other end is I think Central is rushing shots. They need to go through the offense, work it through, one or two more passes, get the athletic players for Brainerd overguessing, overestimating passes coming, get them on a backdoor cut, get easy shots to get back. They're not out of this game, but to get right in it or take a lead here in the second quarter.
And, John, to echo what you said, it does look at times like Central is maybe a little bit flustered at the shot attempts that they're getting. They do need to just slow down, get the ball into the hands of their playmakers, take good shots, and they're not that far out of it here as the second quarter begins. Score 14-9 in favor of Brainerd. We have a good one underway here, ladies and gentlemen, as Taryn Hayes brings the ball across midcourt. Now swinging it is Hayes to his right to Montgomery. Montgomery cross-court pass back to Hayes. Hayes finds Tiller in the left corner. Cross-court now to Montgomery on the perimeter. Montgomery drives, Euro step, shot is up, no good, but he draws the foul. 7:40 left in the second. Ryan Montgomery will go to the line, shooting 2 for the Central Purple Pounders.
And that's already 2 on Miles Cochran. And something we've seen game in and game out is Mr. Cochran, he gets in, or Cothran, he gets into foul trouble early, and he's sitting most of the second quarter, and like you see, he's coming out of the game, and I think he might be a key to them moving forward in the district tournament if he can not get in foul trouble early and be able to settle down and get on the offense and defensive rebounding board, Taylor.
Ryan Montgomery connects on his first one. His second shot is up and good also. Score now cut to 11-14 in favor of Brainerd as Kentrell Evans brings the ball across midcourt for the Panthers. Being picked up very well. Pass now down low. Beavers, his shot is up and good. Triple teamed was Evans. He finds the open Beavers, and he gets the layup. Good here with 7:21 left in the second quarter. Montgomery stripped by Beavers. Beavers running the court. Picked up by Hayes as he's going to back off. Look now, finds top flight Jesse Walker as he draws the foul, gets the shot up, no good. He'll go to the line. 7:10 left in the second quarter. Brainerd leading by a score of 16-11. Central did come out and get some good shots here in the early going of the second quarter, cutting the lead now down to 5. But Jesse Walker steps to the line, shooting 2 for the home team, the Brainerd Panthers. Walker's first shot is up and no good, off the rim, as we have Jermichael Poole and Rodney Benford checking back in for Central. It's going to give Kevin McKenzie and Teron Hayes a break.
And you just look at Jesse Walker and you see a freshman phenom in the making here. He gets in the weight room, folks. He gets a little bit more muscle mass on him. He could be a force, maybe likely the top player coming out of his class here in Chattanooga, being just a freshman again, but he's averaging double digits on the season.
Central with the ball now. Walker couldn't convert on either of his free throws. It's going to be Central moving the ball now. Teron Hayes working against the freshman in Walker. Picks up a screen, now moving to his right. Kick out now to Poole. Poole's going to drive. Back out now to Hayes. Shot is up and good. Teron Hayes from the right corner. Shot from behind the arc is good. Score now cut to 16-14. A 2-point lead only for the Brainerd Panthers as Tipton gets the ball. Drive shot from about 10 is good. Rattles it home for Brainerd as they move now 4 points ahead. Score of 18-14. 6:27 left in the first half of play here is Trey Tiller. Now back to Hayes. Hayes' shot is up, off the rim, no good. Rebound Tipton. Tipton's going to run the length of the court, bringing the ball up now for Brainerd. Picked up by Ryan Montgomery. Now back to Evans. Evans dished down low to number 30. That's Jamal Herman. Herman back out to Tipton and is blocked by blocked by excuse me, guys. Blocked by Ryan Montgomery. It's going to be Brainerd with their own offensive rebound. The putback is good. And there's a foul in the play as well. It's going to be Jesse Walker with the and one. 6:02 left in the second period. A scrum for the ball down low made it very difficult to make out what was going on, but Jesse Walker finally getting the basket. His free throw shot is up, no good. Rebound by Central. It's going to be Benford now with the ball. Picked up now by Beavers.
I was told before the game, too, Taylor, Benford's actually fighting some flu-like symptoms. Rogers didn't really know how long he was going to go. It's really good to see him going into the second quarter because the Pounders are going to need him in this game.
Trey Tiller driving. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Jermichael Poole. His shot is up, no good. Rebound by Jesse Walker. Now it's going to be, who I believe, Kentrell Evans with the ball. Finds Marcus Tipton running the length of the court. Shot back now to Evans. His shot from beyond the arc is good. Tipton drove to the corner, find Kentrell Evans out at the perimeter on the wing. His shot is up and good from beyond the arc. And we're going to have a timeout now with 5:23 left in the second period of play as Brainerd extends their lead to a score of 23-14. Central had a chance in the early going, come back with some quick opportunities, some good shots, got it within 4. But Brainerd really putting their foot on the gas pedal here as of late and really starting to extend that lead again. When they get out and they run and they want to score, they really don't struggle to do so.
And you can't go back to what Coach Brown said what the key to the game was going to be tonight. Play Brainerd basketball. Taylor, right before we started this broadcast, we were talking about we hadn't seen Brainerd play like we saw them play with their foot on the pedal against Red Bank earlier in December. We're kind of seeing that tonight. If they continue that up, they scored 100 points against Red Bank. Who knows how many points they can put up tonight with their 23 points now in the second quarter.
Both teams coming back in now from their timeout. 5:23 left in the second period of play. Brainerd leading by a score of 23-14 as we have Central inbounding. It's going to be Hayes now moving the ball up for Central. Hayes being picked up now. Cross-court pass to Benford. Benford finds Poole on the left perimeter. Back out now to Hayes at the Brainerd basketball logo. Hayes now. Swing pass to his right to Tiller. Tiller back to Hayes. Hayes at the top of the key looking for somebody. No one there. Picks up a screen by Benford as Hayes moves to his left. Finds Montgomery. Montgomery driving. Kick out now to Poole. Poole pull-up jumper. Shot is up and no good. Off the front rim. Rebounded by Marcus Tipton. Now into the hands of Evans as he runs things for the Brainerd offense. Driving. Dish pass now to Jesse Walker. Can't keep the handle. Dish out now behind the arc. Shot is up. That's Mr. Malik Beavers again from behind the arc. Gets another three-pointer to add to his shot total. As Central running the floor now on the other end. Ryan Montgomery goes up, draws the foul. Can't get the shot to fall down low. 4:32 left as Ryan Montgomery goes to the line shooting 2. Ryan Montgomery settling in now. 4:32 left in the first half of play. His first shot is up, no good, off the front rim.
And if you're just now tuning in with us, Brainerd leads here at home 26-14 with 4:32 left as Ryan Montgomery misses on his second free throw attempt. You're listening to the River City Sports Network.
Jesse Walker with the rebound. Now we have some substitutions. It looks like we have number 3, Dimba So, with the ball driving back to Walker. Walker can't keep the handle. It's going to end up in the hands of Tiller underneath his own basket. Now it's Hayes moving the ball. That's Benford turning on the gas, getting the shot up. Looks like we're going to have a foul on the floor, though. Rodney Benford running point for Central, driving the length of the court, getting the shot up, but we're going to have a foul on the floor here for Central. 4:12 left in the second quarter of play. Brainerd extending their lead by a score of 26-14 here at Brainerd High School. Inbounds to Tiller, and it looks like we have a malfunction with the shot clock. Game clock malfunction here as we had a buzzer go awry. And we'll have 1-1 actually. We'll have Rodney Benford going to the line, shooting 1-1 for Central. 4:12 left in the first half. His team trailing by a score of 26-14. First attempt is up, no good, off the rim. Rebound Tipton. Tipton finds So. Now Sal, shot is up, good from about 8 feet, driving in the shot rather. 4 minutes left in the first half of play. Brainerd extending their lead now to 14 points. Central swinging the ball now well into the hands of Poole. Poole took off before he dribbled, though. They're going to get him for traveling.
And Taylor, you don't want to necessarily say this, but it almost looks like this Pounder team is disinterested in this game right now. They're not really understanding what's happening to them here in the first half as they're down 14, and Brainerd continues to put their foot on the gas here in the second quarter.
Tipton driving, kick out now. Almost a travel. Now Tipton beyond the arc. Shot is up and no good, off the rim. Rebound, though, Poole. And just going to give the ball away to avoid a travel, did Jamichael Poole. It'll end up Brainerd's ball here. It'll be Beavers inbounding now to Sal. Sal with the ball. Picked up now by Lane of Central. And Sal directing traffic, getting his players in position. Sal moving to his right, finds Tipton beyond the arc. Tipton working against Montgomery. Euro step, shot is up, no good, off the mark. Rebound Tiller of Central. Now it's going to be Teron Hayes moving the point. 3 minutes left in the first half of play. Hayes at the perimeter. Shot is up. Off the rim. No good. Rebound Poole. Poole finds Ryan Montgomery. Montgomery around the arc. Now back to Poole on his right. Poole back to Montgomery at the top of the key. Now to Tiller to the left. We're going to reset now with Lane. Lane now to Poole on his right. We're going to have a little 1-2 action as Lane on the cut, but Poole once again with the walk.
Again, though, looking from our perspective, Taylor, again another rush possession by the Purple Pounders. Teron Hayes gets it. One pass from Ryan Montgomery. Takes a three-pointer. Yes, they did get their offensive rebound, but again, another rush possession. They just slow down and run the offense and get it inside, and that's where the Panthers are weak and get points in the paint.
Brainerd moving the ball well now. Jesse Walker down low. Gets stripped, though, by Trey Tiller as he's going to run the point. Picks up the foul at about the midpoint line. It's going to be Vesta Melvin Jr. with the foul for Brainerd.
Again, Mr. Melvin Jr., only a sophomore. Many young underclassmen here playing tonight for Brainerd, and it doesn't seem like it's affecting the Pounders at all as they are currently up by 14.
Trey Tiller now going to the line. His first shot is up, no good. Brainerd going deep on the bench tonight, playing some guys I personally haven't seen before. Number 30, Jamal Herman, getting some playing time. Number 12, Vesta Melvin Jr. as Trey Tiller's second shot is up and no good. Rebound, Melvin Jr. And now it's Sal with the ball as he moves across midcourt, picked up by Lane. Sal now picking up a screen, and we're going to have a foul. Looks like a push on Trey Tiller. No, excuse me, it's going to be Emmanuel Lane with the foul on Demba Sal. And now it's going to be Brainerd inbounding. Central extending their pressure out to the midcourt line. Taryn Hayes defending on Sal. Ball now into the hands of number 20. That's Beavers again. Beavers looking for his teammate. Shot is up, no good. That was number 30, Herman. Can't connect, but rebound Jesse Walker. His shot is up, no good. Ball still being fought over. Still loose. Teron Hayes with the ball. Teron Hayes, driving the length of the court. First shot is up, no good. He's going to draw the foul, though, against number 30 of Brainerd. That's Jamal Herman with the foul, a 6-foot sophomore. And now Teron Hayes, going to the line. 1:53 left in the second quarter. His team trailing by a score of 28-14. Coach LeVar Brown pacing in front of his bench. Looks like he might get Kentrell Evans back involved, as Hayes' first shot is up and no good. Hayes getting settled now for his second shot attempt. Brainerd cheerleaders doing their best to distract him as Hayes nails his second attempt, and we have a timeout. Coach LeVar Brown of Brainerd, and it's going to be a full timeout here at Brainerd High School. His team leads by a score of 28-15 with 1:53 left here in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more live action here on the River City Sports Network.
What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.
40%. And we welcome you back here. Just some quick stats here with 1:53 left. Central is 6 for 15 from the foul line. They're shooting right around 40% on the night. Malik Beavers leading the way for Brainerd with 16 points so far. 1:53 left in the second period. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played, John Neal.
Yes, there is a lot of basketball played right now, but right now it's all Brainerd here from Brainerd High School, as Mr. Malik Beavers, like you just touched on, Taylor has led the way for the Brainerd Panthers.
Brainerd connecting with Vesta Melvin Jr. in the corner. His three is up and good. Brainerd extending their lead now to 16. They lead 31-15 with 1:35 left in the first half. Central just looking for anything as the ball is tipped now. It's going to be very good offensive possession there. Vesta Melvin Jr. running the length of the court, getting the ball and finishing on the other end. 33-15 now is a score in favor of Brainerd.
Brainerd's 2-3 zone has really limited any of the scoring from Mr. Trey Tiller, who hasn't had a single point this game, and also Mr. Ryan Montgomery as they're looking very keen on him in the short corner. And tonight, it's just not been the Pounders' offensive performance that's led to any points, if any.
Good defensive possession as the Brainerd fans erupt here. We're going to have a travel on, I believe, Benford, it looks like. But the 2-3 zone of Brainerd giving Central's offense all kinds of trouble. 58 seconds left here in the first half of play. Central trailing by 16. No, excuse me, the lead is now up to 18. As Brainerd moving the ball now. Evans, no, excuse me, that was Malik Beavers. His shot is up, no good. Rebound, though, Brainerd. We're going to have a foul in the play. That's Jamal Herman getting to the basket and drawing the foul against Teron Hayes. 47 seconds left in the second period as Jamal Herman, the 6-foot sophomore, goes to the line, shooting two here for Brainerd.
And right there, Malik Beavers put it up off the glass. That's the worst shot I've seen Malik Beavers take all night. And if you can only say out of 2 quarters of play, I've only seen him take one bad shot, you know he's doing it right tonight, Taylor.
Herman connects on his first. 47 seconds left here as Herman gets settled, going to shoot his second. You've got a full crowd here, a full packed house tonight as Herman can't connect on his second. Rebound lane of Central as he runs the court, finds Hayes in the corner. Thought about a three, though. Finds Montgomery at the top of the key. His shot is up, no good from behind the arc. Really don't necessarily want Ryan Montgomery taking that kind of shot.
Well, he will transition to kind of that kind of game in the college level, but right now, like I said, once again, rushing shots, which they don't need to rush. They need high, effective shots to be able to get back into this one, and they just aren't doing it.
Number 10, Kentrell Evans driving. Shot is up, blocked, gets his own rebound, gets his second attempt up and good. And now we have Kevin McKenzie driving, and it looks like he came up lame. Has a knee injury, does Kevin McKenzie. And he's hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin McKenzie thriving in pain, holding that left knee, and I hope it's nothing serious.
And a couple weeks ago when we did see the Central Pounders, Kevin McKenzie was trying to rehab an ailing knee, something that he suffered earlier in basketball season this year, and you can tell he is in distraught pain. I think they need to go ahead and get the athletic trainers out here, any kind of medical personnel, because he is hurting, folks. He is gripping that left knee. His mother's trying to condole him. That might be actually someone in the fans. I can't tell who that is of him. Ryan Montgomery's trying to help him pick him up. You got maybe a father coming down to help him. We might go to a commercial break right here. When we come back, we'll get you an update on Kevin McKenzie's injury status because it does not look good.
Kevin McKenzie coming up lame. Wide open attempt there. Kevin McKenzie as he split two defenders going up for the layup, but holding that left knee as he's being attended to now by both coaching staffs, some security personnel. But we're going to go away here for a quick commercial break. We'll come right back here with some info on Kevin McKenzie's injury here and more action here from Brainerd High School. 10 seconds left in the second period of play as we take a quick break here as we pause here for Kevin McKenzie.
What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.
Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family.
And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back here. Some update here on Kevin McKenzie. He was able to get up on his own accord, but had to leave the gymnasium here under assistance by some trainers, by some personnel. It does appear to be that left knee for Kevin McKenzie. We hope it's nothing serious. We do know he has been nursing a knee injury, and we wish him the best of luck with whatever circumstances may have fallen his way. But we're going to go into halftime here at Brainerd High School. Brainerd with a commanding lead, leading 36-15 here against a very good Central opponent, an opponent they've seen multiple times. And John Neal, real quick before we dip here to a commercial break for a break here at the halftime, what are some of your overall thoughts here from the first half of play, something both teams need to maybe change going into the second half here?
Well, for Brainerd, nothing. They have struck fire from behind the arc. They've gotten points in the paint, and they've been able to play that 2-3 zone and limit the driving ability of Teron Hayes to kick out to Trey Tiller in the 3, or also get the short corner for Ryan Montgomery to do what he does, and that's to get above the rim and lay it up off the glass and adjust accordingly. But the thing for Central, they need to quit rushing shots, slow down, run the offense, because that's what we've seen them do time in and time out, and that's what they did the first two games. They were right in the first one, right at the end, lost the game close, but then blew out Brainerd in the second game in the best of the preps, consolation third-place game. But if they're able to slow down their offense and not think they're so far out of it, they'll be able to play. But we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to welcome back Coach Tyrus Ward of the Central Lady Panthers and talk about his opportunity with Whites Creek coming up.
Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level.
Become famed and become family.
And this is John Neal with the River City Sports Network. We're here at the boys' halftime game. We've had the Lady Panthers coach, Tyrus Ward, head coach. His Lady Panthers just able to knock off the Lady Pounders of Central. Coach, thank you for taking the time out of the halftime here watching the boys play to come talk to us about a great opportunity that you're about to embark on.
Thank you. It was a great day for our Lady Panthers to come out and compete. I thought the girls played very well collectively. We had a superb performance by Jamie and Ebony Calloway, so we're just happy to come away with a district win.
And what do you think really led to a win tonight after such a poor performance earlier in the week?
Well, I think this loss really hurted the girls. It's for the first time we saw in their eyes after the game that that loss really hurt. And so they gelled together at practice this week, and they came today ready with an undeniable effort. So couldn't ask for a better game.
And if you're just now joining us, you're listening to Tyrus Ward, the head coach of the Lady Panthers here at Brainerd High School. But also, if you haven't heard the news, why we actually asked him to come on for halftime, he is now the new head coach of Whites Creek out of Nashville, and we're going to get him to comment a little bit on that opportunity, what he hopes to bring to that program. It's great to know because I actually played that program all 4 years in high school. I know the athletes that he's going to be able to have there and field every Friday night, and the crowd that they bring. I always loved when Whites Creek used to come down to Tullahoma. They'd bring their band. We'd actually sneak out of the locker room at halftime, coach, and actually watch the band perform. I loved watching Whites Creek. So we'll go ahead and turn it over to you. What really drew you to Whites Creek, or really to throw your name in the head coaching search for them?
Well, before I applied, I called a few friends. First, the obvious reason is a chance for me to be a head football coach. I think anyone who knows me, who's been following me very close, knows my passion for football. So the opportunity to be a head football coach was the first thing that drew me. But as I began to do my research and call around, it reminded me of a similar place like Brainerd, a place that's kind of fallen off a little bit, but has athletes there that you can start, or that you can rebuild a program there. So it's similar to Brainerd. It feels like home. The staff and the administrators were very, very, very helpful in this process, and it also gave me a chance to be around kids, something that I love to do. So that's what drew me to Whites Creek.
And Coach, you're talking about rebuilding a program a little bit, talking about administrators helping you out. What do you really hope to bring to Whites Creek? Maybe an offense, or what do you really want to do with what do you want to build your program around, essentially?
Well, winning. And when I say winning, I mean you have to make a choice to win. I think winning is just a byproduct of doing all the little things right, being disciplined, being held accountable, being coachable. And so I'm going to teach them that there are other ways to win, and the way to win on the field is first is winning in the classroom, winning in the weight room. Everyone's on time. Everybody is doing the things that are expected. So I'm going to bring that winning attitude in terms of the little things that will make a big difference.
And making a big difference in the small things, Coach, you can tell you've done it here. I remember watching you in the spring practice and also in the fall when you had a young quarterback in Tevin Walker, and you could tell his progression. If you're able to do that at Whites Creek, I know they'll love you up there. But what from now? I know you're going to finish out the season here at Brainerd with your Lady Panthers. Y'all seated rather well right now in the district, going into that district tournament. Got about 4 games left in the district before that tournament. But what are you going to do from now? When are you going to address the team? When are you really going to be introduced? And what's your process now into spring, into summer, going into fall this year?
Well, my number one goal, and like I told the interview committee, that I'm not taking the job if I can't finish my job down there with my girls. So the first thing is to take care of business back home. But I'll be doing some things in and out. Calling a few coaches on the previous staff, just making sure I have a plan on my calendar, making sure when I get up there we're ready to rock and roll. But right now my focus is on finishing up this season with these girls, and Whites Creek know that they understood that's what came with it. But I think hiring a good staff, that's just getting some names thrown out there and coming up with a great staff will be the only thing I'm focusing on right now in terms of Whites Creek.
Well, anyone listening right now, you're listening to the River City Sports Network. We are with head coach of the Lady Panthers, Tyrus Ward, and if one thing he just said really hit home to me is finish something you started, and if he's going to bring that to Whites Creek, then they're going to be very successful, which I think they will. Coach, we want to thank you for taking your time out of watching the boys at halftime and speaking with us, and we'll be following you up there at Whites Creek as we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, guys.
What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings, and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.
Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City Sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family.
And we welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Brainerd High School. If you're just now joining us, you missed a little bit of a halftime interview with head coach of the Lady Panthers here, Coach Walker.
Coach Tyrus Ward.
Tyrus Ward, excuse me. I've got my facts mixed up here.
We're actually, because Mr. Top Flight himself of the Brainerd Panthers, not the Lady Panthers, Mr. Jesse Walker himself having quite a first half performance here. Tell us about our top performance there, Taylor.
Yeah, so we've got for Brainerd Mr. Beavers here. Mr. Malik Beavers finished with 16. Mr. Kentrell Evans finished with 5 in the first half of play. And then for Central, Ryan Montgomery finished with 6 and Teron Hayes with 5. But a key stat there to note, at the end of the first half of play, the final minute and a half was an 8-0 run for Brainerd. As we start the second half of play here, we get the ball to Mr. Marquise Tipton. His shot is up, no good. Rebound by Central. It's going to be Trey Tiller moving the ball now, swatted by Evans. No, excuse me, that's Beavers, Malik Beavers. I should be used to it. We've called his name multiple times tonight, but he gets the swat here against Trey Tiller. And it's going to be Central ball out of bounds as Tiller inbounds, finds Hayes. Hayes' shot from beyond the arc is up. No good, off the rim and off the backboard, but it's going to be Poole with the rebound. He does get the second chance shot up, and he converts. 17-36 now is the score in favor of the Brainerd Panthers. 7:34 left in the third quarter of play.
And yes, Mr. DeWanta Ross and Mr. Davie Moore back in for the Panthers. Both were in some foul trouble early on in the first half. Good to see them both back out here, because if they can get going compared to the younger guys going, Brainerd could open this thing wide open, even though Central scored first coming out of halftime.
And we have a jump ball here underneath the Brainerd basket. It's going to stay with the Panthers, I believe. No, we're going to have a timeout. Looks like Brainerd got the timeout before the jump ball could be called. 7:15 left here in the third period of play as Coach LeVar Brown talks to his team. So does Coach Rick Rogers of Central. Much basketball left to be played here. 7:15 left in the third period of play. Brainerd leading by a score of 36-17 here at Brainerd High School. You're listening to it live on the River City Sports Network. We thank you for joining us here if you're listening live. Looks like we've got a couple of people out there listening live here. Thank you for joining us at Brainerd High School. 7:15 left in the third period as Brainerd inbounds now into the hands of Mr. Malik Beavers. Beavers pass now down low. DeWante Ross shot is up, no good. It's going to be rebound Trey Tiller. Davie Moore had an opportunity, stuffed though. Then Dewante Ross with the rebound. Now it's Tiller with the ball. Driving now for Central. Shot is up, no good. Ran into some pressure, and now it's Beavers on the fast break for Brainerd. Down the other end. Layup is up and good. Rattles home for Brainerd. Malik Beavers with another 2 points to add to his 16 from the first half. And now it's going to be Hayes with the ball for Central. Hayes moving to his right, finds Tiller. Back now to Hayes at the top of the key. Now Tiller on the right, pump fake. Now back to Hayes. Hayes and Tiller playing a little 1-2. Tiller does find Ryan Montgomery underneath the basket. Montgomery's first shot is up, no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it back. Ryan Montgomery with a layup. Score now 38-19 with 6:16 left in the third.
You see some Red Bank players coming into the gym here. They got a great win last night against Howard, and actually tonight's game, Howard versus CSAS, was actually canceled. That's why Mr. Zach Kirby himself, our RCS Zach, came over to this game getting some coverage. We'll always welcome any of our RCS insiders to our main hub game that we're broadcasting as Brainerd gets the ball and Marquise Tipton hits from downtown.
Marquise Tipton in the corner being defended well by Jamichael Poole, but it doesn't matter. Tipton converts for three. Now Poole on the other end, pump fake. Now back to Hayes. Hayes at the top of the key, driving to his left, finds Tiller in the left corner. Now back to Hayes. Swing pass to Poole on the right wing. Shot beyond the arc, up, no good, off the rim. Rebound Ryan Montgomery, and it's going to be off Montgomery's hands, out of bounds in favor of Brainerd. Davie Moore with good pressure against Ryan Montgomery, and it's going to be out of bounds for Brainerd. It looked like those two Red Bank players were Mr. Malik McConnell himself, Mr. Will Davis, two names that we know very well here at River City Sports, two great players for the Red Bank Lions. We look forward to seeing them here a little bit further in the future, but right now we've got a good game on our hands as Davie Moore drives, penetrates, and shot is up, no good. Rebound Trey Tiller. Now it's Teron Hayes moving the ball now. Kick to Jamichael Poole, but it's going to be defended well by Brainerd. Poole regains possession. Now back out to Hayes on the wing. Hayes now to his left to Tiller. Tiller from way downtown. Shot is up off the rim. No good. Rebound Poole. His shot is up and good. Poole from about 2 feet out. Offensive rebound and the putback.
And that's not a bad shot if your own guy gets the rebound and puts it back in off the glass, Taylor.
You think they drew that up as a pass?
Maybe, as Malik Beavers again it's a 2-point play underneath the basket.
And Brainerd cruising now 43-21, 4:55 left as Central content to kind of swing the ball around the key. It's going to be Jamichael Poole now finding Ryan Montgomery in the left corner. Thought about a shot, being defended well by Tipton. Now back out to Hayes on the left wing. Hayes getting a screen by Poole, driving to his right. Now finds Tiller in the right corner. Tiller driving. Back out now to Hayes. Hayes moving to his left. And it's going to be tipped, it looks like, off a Brainerd defender. It'll stay with Central as we have number 12, Vesta Melvin Jr., checking back in for Brainerd. 4:32 left in the third period of play as Central inbounds now. Teron Hayes, rather.
Again, in that 2-3 zone is the
Brainerd Panthers in that 2-3 zone, giving Central all kinds of trouble.
All kind of trouble as you had a turnover there by the Pounders again. They just cannot get anything going on the offensive end.
On the other end, Melvin Jr. with a shot, no good. Out of bounds off the hands of Davie Moore as he couldn't keep the handles. It's going to be Central's ball. And 4:17 left as the ball is inbounded. Ryan Montgomery going to bring it down the court now to Tiller. Tiller shot beyond the arc, up, no good, off the front rim. Rebounded by Tipton. Thought he got it back in to number 10, Kentrell Evans, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Couldn't get the friendly call here at home. It's going to be Central's ball inbounding underneath Brainerd's basket. Ball inbounded now. Teron Hayes is going to take it, come across midcourt here. 2-3 zone is still being played by Brainerd. It's worked all night. Why stop now?
They need to hit the high post, kick to the short corner, and get a high effective shot inside the paint. That's how you beat a 2-3 zone, unless you try to shoot them out of it. And Trey Tiller and some of these other Pounders have not been able to hit behind the arc tonight, Taylor. So they need to go inside out the remainder of the game to try to get them out of this 2-3 zone.
Jamichael Poole with a shot from beyond the arc, no good. Trey Tiller offensive rebound and putback is good.
I believe that was Tiller's first points of the game tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Zach Kirby's listening in on, but I believe that was still his first points of the game. That's something real significant, is him not being able to score tonight.
And Brainerd moving the ball now on the other end. Tipton with the ball being defended by Ryan Montgomery, and it's going to be a foul in the play as Tipton drives towards the basket, gets the shot up. but it looks like we're going to have the foul on the floor. And it will be Brainerd inbounding here with 3:21 left in the third period of play. Brainerd inbounding, finds DeWante Ross, but can't keep the handles. It's Trey Tiller with the ball. Now Ryan Montgomery running the court. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's stripped. Davie Moore with good defense. Ryan Montgomery, I know, was thinking about the two-handed slam, trying to get his team back in it, but Davie Moore coming out of nowhere, playing good defense for Brainerd to keep Ryan Montgomery from building any kind of momentum in this one.
And that was a play the Pounders needed Taylor. They were not able to capitalize because Davie Moore's hustle led to a turnover actually led to a out-of-bounds play for the Pounders. But that was a play that Davie Moore said, nope, not in my house.
Davie Moore with the hustle play. Now it's Trey Tiller in the right corner. Back out now to Jamichael Poole on the right wing as he drives, picks up three defenders, still gets the shot off and good. 25 to 43 now is the score in favor of Brainerd. 2:52 left in the third as we have Kentrell Evans bringing the ball down now. Quick dish to Jesse Walker. Shot up, no good. Walker gets his own rebound, though. Second attempt is up, and he draws the foul. Jesse Walker going to the line. 2:43 left in the third quarter. Looks like we have Ryan Montgomery committing the foul for Central as Jesse Walker goes to the line.
And just looking at all the Central Pounders players' body language, you can just tell that they're just frustrated right now because they cannot get anything going on the offensive end and can't even buy a call right now on the defensive end.
Jesse Walker misses his first, getting settled now for his second. Shot is up and good, rattles home. Looks like some of the Brainerd faithful may have left after the first half of play. We can still see a couple more blue seats than we could at the first half of play here, but Brainerd leading big 44-25 here with 2:30 left in the third period as Trey Tiller drives for Central. Kick out now to Poole. We're going to have a block on, I believe, Davie Moore. And Trey Tiller drawing the foul against Davie Moore. It'll be Central's ball underneath Brainerd's basket. 2:29 left in the third period of play. Tiller now inbounding. Thought about Ryan Montgomery under the basket. Now back to Teron Hayes. Now to Poole. Now swing pass to Montgomery on the left wing. Driving. Shot is up. And defended well was Ryan Montgomery by Davie Moore. And Ryan Montgomery's going to draw the foul.
That might be number 4 on Davie or maybe 5. I'm not totally sure, but
he's definitely going to take a break here. It looks like it may be 4. He's going to stay in the game for now, momentarily, as Ryan Montgomery goes to the line. His first shot is up and no good, off the front rim and no good. Davie Moore is going to take a break. Cawthron now checking back in for Brainerd. Ryan Montgomery now with the ball, settling in, ready for his second shot attempt. His team trailing 44-25. Second attempt is up, no good. Rebound, though, Tiller, he puts it away. Trey Tiller with the hustle play, getting the offensive rebound, putting it away. Score now 44-27 in favor of Baylor. That's Saturday. Now Cawthron with the ball on the left wing. Kick now to Tipton in the corner. His shot is up and good. Three-pointer for Tipton. Now it's Ryan Montgomery, and he's going to be defended hard by Tipton. Draws the foul with 1:58. His team trailing by 20. Score 47-27 here. 1:50 left in the third period of play. Tipton saved the easy bucket for Montgomery by committing the foul, but nonetheless, Ryan Montgomery going to the line, shooting 2. First shot is up and no good.
And I know tonight, Taylor, you can obviously tell, maybe it's what Coach Brown wanted. But last year it was Tyner's district, and I think tonight the Panthers needed to come in and say, hey, we're undefeated in the district. You got us in a tournament over Christmas. Okay, but this is our home, and we're here to prove that we can be more physical, not give up any kind of layups, make them earn it from the free throws. And like I said, they've struck fire from behind the arc, and they've rode that momentum all the way into the third quarter here with 1 minute and 41 seconds left, up 47-28.
Ryan Montgomery was able to connect on his second, but now it's Brainerd with the ball. Shot is up behind the arc and rattles in. That was number 12, Vesta Melvin Jr. with another 3 for Brainerd, extending now the score of 50-28. 1:28 left in the third period of play. It's Poole with the ball on the right wing. Cross-court pass to the left wing for Tiller. Now Tiller back to Poole. Poole pulls from beyond the arc. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebound Hayes as he drives the baseline under the basket. Kick out now to Montgomery. Thought about the three. Driving now. Picks up two Brainerd defenders. Quick ball handling by Ryan Montgomery, but can't hold on to it. It's going to be Tipton with the ball now as he runs the length of the court. Being picked up by Montgomery now into the hands of Melvin. No, that's Kentrell Evans. Evans now to Tipton. Now to Melvin Jr. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Ryan Montgomery. He's going to run the length of the court, thinking about a easy basket here. Layup, Ryan Montgomery is good. Split the defense, gets an easy two. Score now 50-30. 20-point deficit now for Central. And this has been all Brainerd all night, ladies and gentlemen. Now Tipton with the ball at the top of the key. Now to Melvin Jr. His shot from the three-point line on the left side is no good. Rebound Jesse Walker. Walker finds Cawthron. Cawthron under the basket is up and good. Good ball movement by the Brainerd offense. Good hustle play on the offensive glass. Jesse Walker to get the rebound and the second chance opportunity. 15 seconds left, ticking away in the third as Jamichael Poole drives. Loses the ball. It's going to be Evans now driving on the other end for Brainerd. Layup no good. Poole with the rebound. Finds Tiller. Full court pass. 3 seconds, two. Tiller driving. Layup is up and good. Beats the buzzer at the end of the third period. Does Trey Tiller. But nonetheless, the score still 52-32 in favor of Brainerd. A 20-point lead here for the Panthers here at home. And a very, very good offensive showing for the Brainerd Panthers here. Really haven't struggled in the third period. Didn't really struggle in the first half. Came out, had some really good possessions, some good shots here. And they lead now by a score of 52-32 because of their great offensive possessions. And Central really struggling to take a lid off the basket. Being held to only 32 points here in the fourth period of play. And really can't find good shots care of that 2-3 zone that Brainerd's been playing. It's really given those Central shooters some trouble, wouldn't you say?
Yes, 2-3 zone, like I said, Taylor, to be able to stop a 2-3 zone, you got to attack it from a high post to a low post or to a short corner kick out and shoot them out of a 2-3 zone. And if you're not making your threes, then they're limiting your shooting opportunities or limiting your driving opportunities. That's what zones do. And the Pounders have not been able to hit their marks tonight, and Brainerd has been able to hit their marks tonight. On the other side, the Pounders continue to go man and man, and maybe they want to switch it up, 1-3 zone, triangle and two, but anybody that Coach Brown has thrown out there tonight has been able to make an impact on the offensive side for the Panthers, and they're likely to ride this 20-point lead into the fourth quarter into a victory tonight and kind of capitalize and take that number one seed into the district tournament that's going to happen in about 3 weeks.
If body language goes to show anything, Brainerd in their timeout and their huddle was relaxed, hanging out, smiles, while Central had their heads down, really listening to Coach Rick Rogers, trying to get back in this one, down 20 with 1 period of play left. As the ball is kicked out to Benford, he drives and draws the foul. Thought he may have taken an extra step there, but Rodney Benford drawing the foul against Brainerd. It's going to be out of bounds now as Central inbounding underneath Brainerd's basket. Trey Tiller finds Teron Hayes. Now Hayes to Hudgens. Hudgens back to Hayes. His shot is up, no good. Hudgens with the offensive rebound. Swatted. Cawthron with the block. Hudgens went up with a 2-footer but couldn't get anything going because Mr. Miles Cawthron was there and he said no. Now it's Demba Sow with the ball. Finds Tipton. Tipton pull-up jumper is up and rattles home. Marquise Tipton with a fancy two-pointer. 7:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Brainerd extending their lead now, 54-32 for the Panthers. Trey Tiller on the left wing, now to Hayes at the top of the key. Now back to Tiller. Now Hudgens with the ball, driving, got the shot up, and it falls, but we may have a foul on the floor before. No, we're going to give. Basket is good. And excuse me, it's not Hudgens. It's going to be Rodney Benford with the basket and the foul here, and one opportunity for Central. As Ryan Montgomery checks back in, going to give Trey Tiller a break. And Rodney Benford settling into the line, 7:02 left. His team trailing by 20. His attempt is up, shot is up, and no good. Rattles out. Rebound Cawthron. And now it's going to be Sow with the ball. He's going to come across midcourt and picked up here by Benford. Sal kind of a nonchalant type of play now. Finding
I will say this, Taylor. It looks like Brainerd's kind of slowing down their pace and stuff. Brainerd's not a half-court offense. They're a run-and-gun, run-and-shoot offense, and they need to continue to do that to close out the Pounders, because if you let them stick around long enough and you slow it down, they're likely to get back in this game.
Miles Cothran's shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, Jesse Walker can't put it away the first time, but follows his shot, gets the second chance shot to fall, and draws the foul. Jesse Walker now going to the line, his team leading by a score of 56-34. Make that 57-34 as Jesse Walker connects on his and one. Now Benford moving the ball for Central. Cross-court pass to Montgomery, back to Benford beyond the arc. Shot is up and good. And one of the more unique shooting strokes I've seen, Rodney Benford just looks like he throws it up there. A little bit of wrist action. No legs to his shot, but it works. And, hey, if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And now Marcus Tipton on the other end, three-pointer with the answer. 60-37 is the score now for Brainerd. Hayes with the ball on the other end. Now finds Hudgens, swing past to Lane. Lane, three is up, off the rim, now off the backboard. Rebound, Tipton of Brainerd. He's trapped in the corner, though. Finds, looks like Evans, but it's going to be Hayes who stole it. And we'll have a foul, it looks like, on the play. It will be Brainerd inbounding. It's going to be Vesta Melvin Jr. inbounding. His team leading by a score of 60-37 with a hair under 6 minutes left to be played in this one. Tipton now on the key, at the end of the key, driving to his left, being defended by Montgomery. Pull-up jumper shot is no good. Rebound, Jesse Walker. His shot does fall.
Jesse Walker is like glue. That's the only way I can put it, is if a shot goes up and it's off, it's 99.9% chance to land in Jesse Walker's hands. I don't know how it does it. I've seen him 6 games this year. It just falls, Taylor. Give me an explanation for that.
Right place, right time. Jesse Walker cleaning up the offensive glass, getting some second chance opportunities. Now Central moving the ball. Benford with it. Spin move, driving the baseline, picked up by Cothran. He's going to say he stepped out of bounds. Cothran cut him off to the baseline. Good defense. And, Miles Cothran's a big body. You can't really run through a guy like that. Miles Cothran, 6'6", a senior. Looks like he's chiseled out of wood. Probably weighs a good 245, 250. Definitely not somebody you want to meet in a dark alley.
I will say this. Coach Gwynn missed him this fall on the football field, Taylor. Definitely missed him on the football field. You can see some of these athletes that Coach Gwynn wasn't able to have out there playing football this year, and if he could recruit his own hallways and get some of these extra athletes, could you imagine Marquise Tipton out wide running a seam route for Tevin Walker to hit, or Miles Cothran coming off of his defensive end position? Just, wow.
Some scary things to imagine there. But nonetheless, Brainerd leading here, 62-37 with 5 minutes left to play. Kick out now, shot Beavers from beyond the arc, no good. Rebound, though, is Hayes for Central as he drives the other end of the court. Driving now is Hayes. Shot is up and good. Hayes split the defense, got a good layup opportunity. 4:47 now as the score is cut 62-39. And now Brainerd clearly slowing the pace down. Moving the ball well around the key, working down low. Delonte Ross, shot is up, being worked against by Teron Hayes, rather. And Ross is going to draw the foul. He'll shoot 2. 4:34 left as a good majority of the Brainerd faithful are starting to exit the gymnasium.
And that's Dewante Tay Ross, as his mom would like to call him. I've spoken with Miss Ross a couple of times. Very classy lady. She loves coming to watch her baby play. And we love all the Brainerd faithful as some of them trickle out the gym as they're up 62-39 right now with 4:34 left in this game.
I like that. Tay-Tay, that's a nice nickname.
Oh, I think it's a great nickname, Taylor.
I mean, that's what I was called when I was little, but, Dewante Tay Ross on the line now. Second shot up, no good. And it's going to be Central's ball. Ross can't convert on either. 62-39 as more people start to leave the gymnasium trying to beat that traffic. 4:32 now as Lane frantically moving the ball around the key, finds Montgomery on the right. Back now. Montgomery dish to Devin Swafford, his first action of the night. Swafford's cross-court pass, looking for Teron Hayes, can't find anybody. Lane thought about running into the bleachers to get it, but on second thought, maybe hold off. Don't want to pull a hammy. 4:17 now left in the game.
And I do know they are up by practically 23 right now, or are up by 23. But you don't want to see your faithful walking out of the gym like they just know you're going to win. I mean, maybe Coach Brown might need to pull with Nick Saban and, really get on to his fan base about sticking around the complete game, or they're going to quit selling them tickets.
Kentrell Evans pulls from 3, can't convert. It's going to be a rebound Central on the other end. They can't convert either, out of bounds in favor of Brainerd. It's going to be Malik Beavers inbounding now into the hands of Kentrell Evans. Kentrell Evans signaling his team, getting the call now as he's picked up at half court by number 15, Rodney Benford of Central. Now Tipton on the wing, shot up, good. Marquise Tipton in the face of Ryan Montgomery.
Well, I mean, we got DeWante Ross, Tay-Tay. I mean, I call Mr. Marquise Tipton, tip time. Because, I mean, once tip time gets going, I mean, we're about to see it. Are we, Taylor? Yep.
No. Thought about it. Would have been nice. Sports Center top 10 play, but, got to finish when you go up one-hand tomahawk. Marquise Tipton, though, looks like he drew the foul.
I think someone touched him, though. He'd have brought that down, Taylor.
Going up one-handed, any kind of slight jostle is going to throw you off. I know that from personal experience.
Yeah, I mean, truly, we can get up. You see us a couple of times. I mean, I stretch real well. I can probably throw down like Marquise, but he probably does it just, waking up in the morning. I'm going to go eat my Wheaties, dunk, go to school, go to practice, come and beat Central by 30.
Right. Typical day. I will say this, though. Once you get me out of my loafers and get me in my basketball shoes, you haven't seen somebody get up till you've seen me play. Just kidding.
More like Jackie Moon, right, Taylor?
No, worse than Jackie Moon. I'm terrible. Tipton can't convert on either of his free throws. 3:25 left in the fourth period of play. His team up big, 64-39, as Lane now moving the ball well to the right. Pull-up jumper shot is up and no good off the rim. That was number 12, Rodney Hudgens. Rebound, though, Central, and there's Benford with that unorthodox shot. No good. Rebound, though, Brainerd as they run the length of the court. That's number 10, Evans. And my goodness, off the backboard, alley-oop to Davi Moore. Right place, right time. 2:54 as the majority of the crowd left erupts. If you couldn't see it, my voice doesn't do it justice, ladies and gentlemen. Davi Moore put his face at eye level with the rim, reached back, caught it, one-handed tomahawk with his right hand, slammed it down on every member of the Central basketball team, and electrified the members that were left here in the gym, much to the chagrin of Coach Rick Rogers as he takes a seat on the bench now. Brainerd clearly in commanding form, leading 66-39 here with 2:39 as we have the ball out of bounds.
And like I was just joking a minute ago about the Brainerd faithful sticking around, Davi Moore said, yeah, you should have sticked around for that.
Now Brainerd with the ball, 2:35 left. It's going to be Kentrell Evans. Moving the ball now, picks up a screen. And alley-oop to Davi Moore. Kentrell Evans and Davi Moore just showing off, ladies and gentlemen. 2:23 as we have a timeout because the net is caught because Davi Moore is too awesome. Alley-oop, Kentrell Evans to Davi Moore. If the first dunk wasn't good enough, the second one clearly impressed. I'm just kind of upset that more people weren't here to see it. 2:23 left in the fourth quarter of play. Score now 68-39 in favor of Brainerd. It's going to be Brainerd Central moving the ball well into the hands of number 24. That's Swafford. His shot is up, blocked, out of bounds. It's going to be Brainerd's ball. 2:15 left on the clock. And we have some new players checked in now for Brainerd. Looks like number 22, Wendell Graham, checked in. We have number 30, Jamal Herman, getting some more action. Number 32, Jesse Walker. And now, of course, Kentrell Evans and the number 12, Vesta Melvin Jr. will be the 5 for Brainerd. Now it's Evans moving to his left. Finds number 22 from beyond the arc, shot banked in. That's Wendell Graham. 1:48 left. Score now 71-39. And now Benford driving. Pull-up jumper on his right. Block. No good. Rebound, though, is Benford. finds Lane at the top of the key. Lane driving. Back out now to number 24. That's Swafford. His basket is good. His first 2 of the night, if I'm not mistaken. 1:27 left in this one. As Brainerd moving the ball up now. Kentrell Evans. Now back to Graham. Graham from way downtown. Shot is up off the rim. No good. Off the hands, though, of Brian Billingsley. And it's going to be, you're going to say off the hands of, I believe, number 30 for Brainerd, Jamal Herman. It'll be Central's ball. As we have number 10, Kentrell Evans, checking out, most likely for the end of the game, as we have Demba Sow checking back in for Brainerd. Now it's Emmanuel Lane. Now Brian Billingsley, shot is up, no good. Does draw the foul. There's a good pass, Emmanuel Lane to Devin Swafford, and then Swafford found Billingsley underneath the basket. His shot can't convert, but he does draw the foul with 1:04 left. His team trailing by a score of 71-41.
Yeah, Taylor, we have a young man sitting to my left actually filming for, I believe, the Brainerd Panthers right now, and I might have to go buy him a Coke or take him out to dinner or something to get some of that footage that he has that we don't, because everybody needs to see what Davie Moore did about 2 minutes ago. I don't know, maybe a Snickers bar or some Skittles or something, because everybody needs to see those slams. That's kind of how the night went for the Brainerd Panthers, electrifying right now, and it's complete season control of that district and likely to take the regular season championship of 6AA, Taylor.
Billingsley connects on his second, but down on the other end, Vesta Melvin Jr. drives, quick layup, good. Now it's Benford on the other end. His shot no good. Rebound Brainerd. It's Melvin Jr. running the length of the court. He's going to drive. Reverse layup up, no good. Draws the foul, though, against number 12. That's Robert Hudgens, of Central. 38.5 seconds left as Vesta Melvin Jr., number 12, a 6-foot sophomore, goes to the line, shooting 2. First shot is up and good. Melvin Jr. must have studied in the Rodney Benford School of Shooting. His free throws, much of the same action as Benford's 3, just arm action, no legs. Both of them do convert, though. 36 seconds as Emmanuel Lane runs the length of the court. Drive, layup is up, no good, off the rim. Gets his own rebound, though. Back out now to Benford. Benford's 3 is up and good. 27 seconds left. Score now 75-45 as Brainerd running the length of the court. Quick inbounds. Floater is up and no good, off the rim. Rebound, top flight. Shot is up, no good. Jesse Walker cleaning the offensive glass like he's done all night. 13 seconds, though. Benford in the corner. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, though. Sanders, I believe. No, that's Robert Hudgens with the offensive rebound. Shot is up and good. And then on the other end, it's Brainerd for 3. Number 22, Wendell Graham at the buzzer with the dagger, the exclamation point, the emphatic closing to what has been a tremendous game here at Brainerd High School. The Panthers win in convincing fashion over the Central Purple Pounders, beating them 78-47 here at Brainerd High School. You've been listening to the River City Sports Network. We thank you so much for joining us. With John Neal, I'm Taylor Ellis. We're going to take a quick commercial break, catch our breath, because this has been a action-packed fourth quarter of play. We're going to get you some interviews here coming up with maybe the coaches, maybe some key players, and we're definitely going to have some recap here, some top scores, and some great stuff coming your way. But give us just a second to catch our breath, take a breather, maybe get some drink in us, some water, some Dasani, something like that. But we need to definitely catch our breath and calm down here, because some great basketball being played here at Brainerd High School. But we'll be right back with more action coming your way here on the River City Sports Network.
What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double-dipped wings, and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City Sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you. Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family.
If you missed what just unfolded, ladies and gentlemen, you missed it. You missed a great matchup between two divisional foes that always put on a great show. I'm Taylor Ellis coming to you live here, post-game recap here from Brainerd High School. We had a great action-packed matchup here as the Brainerd Panthers were able to walk away with a very convincing victory over divisional foe Central here. And we've got some key stats here for you. I just want to jump into them real quick before we end for the night. But we have Mr. Malik Beavers, who finished with 20 on the night for Brainerd. Mr. Marquise Tipton, who finished with 15. And Mr. Vesta Melvin Jr., who finished with 10. For Central, we have number 11, Riot Montgomery, finished with 11 points. Rodney Benford, number 15, finished with 14. But Central on the night really struggled to get the top off the basket. Really struggled to find good shots. That 2-3 zone that Brainerd was playing all night really gave Central shooters some trouble. And then on the other end, Brainerd really moving the ball well. Offensive rebounds were a key for the Brainerd Panthers. Really didn't struggle at times, especially in the late goings. The third and fourth quarter, they really started to turn it on. But Brainerd getting the big victory here at home, showing out in front of their home fans, getting a convincing victory here over Central, a divisional foe. And with this win, Brainerd takes sole possession of District 6AA here And we thank you for listening to the River City Sports Network. For Mr. John Neal, for Mr. Zach Kirby, I'm Taylor Ellis. Be sure to check us out on all of our social media, our Facebook page, our Twitter page, Instagram, YouTube. I mean, we've got everything out there, guys. Be sure to check it out. We've got great information coming your way. Mr. Zach Kirby will have a write-up from tonight's game. We'll have pictures. And, of course, you can always go back and listen to our broadcast here from Brainerd High School on the Spreaker app, Spreaker.com, where you can always check out the River City Sports Facebook and find that link there. But once again, for Mr. John Neal, for Mr. Zach Kirby, I'm Taylor Ellis signing off here from Brainerd High School. We thank you so much for joining us here on the River City Sports Network. We'll see you next time here on the River City Sports Network, coming to you live from Brainerd High School.
Are you a high school athlete looking to take your highlight tape to the next level? Are you wanting to continue your career in college? Guys, Huddle is great, but take your tape to the next level and get some real professional work done with the guys at Famed Media. They handle all of our River City sports photography, all of the video, the great visuals that you see for us every week. Go check out the guys, Josh and Trey at Famed Media, guys. They're on Twitter at famed_Inc. They got a new website in the works, guys. They can truly take your highlight tape to the next level and help you get noticed by a big-time program. They've helped guys like Todd Kelly Jr., Vic Wharton. We've got some local guys coming out of the works here in the near future. I don't want to give away too much, but guys, go check out the people at Famed Media. Great guys. They do great work, and they can truly take you to the next level. Become famed and become family. What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with River City Sports, and I just want to take a second to tell you all about a huge supporter that we've had this past year in Jefferson's Restaurant in downtown Chattanooga, guys. Conveniently located across from the courthouse on Georgia Avenue. Just look for the red and white awnings, guys. Jefferson's really is that place to go when that empty feeling starts to creep up in your stomach. They've got great selections from their appetizers to their fresh, never frozen hamburgers, their double dipped wings and too many sauces to name, and a whole bunch of other great stuff, guys. But they're definitely that place to go check out maybe after practice, maybe when you're with the family one night and don't really have a place to go, or you're just kind of downtown looking for something to eat. But Jefferson's Restaurant, huge supporters of River City sports, huge supporters of high school sports in the Chattanooga area. Definitely a place to check out and grab some food. Tell them Taylor sent you.